And we are back once again with another episode of Jumping Junipers with the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So, last we left off, you guys still here in Downfall, trying to navigate the froggy, soggy court, and you've got your own little place now, Lilybog Keep, where you hosted a tea party and tried to get negotiations going. The balloon, it seems finally, Travelup is going to get those balloon rides lessons she's been asking for. And yeah, it seems there's some maybe blooming, perhaps romance between Norlop and Ikrand. We'll find out. You brought what else? The news to each of the individual royals, trying to convince them that this plan it's almost foolproof. You just trust in us with the Jumping Junipers. We got this. And the feast is coming up very, very soon. So you've got little time left to prepare. So with that, you started cooking, got your cookies ready, and of course did some last minute training with the new squire. And of course you had a moment to quickly try and find the big book of bad blood, which after speaking with everyone, you finally found that Splurlip smelled like lavender, and she told you the list of people that she'd gifted this soap to. And right at the very end of the list, Sir Greycloak. He seemed to be smelling of the stuff, and Jack jumped in behind the prison, and it seemed Morgort knew where it was, and you promised that you'd get her out. Basically, you have a little prison break, but and in return, she told you where the book was, and it was underneath the muck in the other cell. And retrieved it, teleported out, and now you've brought it back to your keep, where you can start to read through the pages if you want. And of course, the handout is in the notes, so there seems to be quite a few things in here. If you want to discuss any of that now, I guess you could, before you get into the cottage itself or the feast.
So we're all at Lilybug Keep right now?
Yeah, why not? You've just retrieved the book. Tea Parties has finished. You've done some training, and you're kind of just like resting now before the feast.
All right, guys. So this book. Look, I don't want to be self-centered, but come on, what other V name do we know? That's got to be me.
Well, there's probably a lot of people that have V.
Name one. Name one besides me. Name one besides me.
I would say approximately 1 in every 26 people.
Yeah, I don't even think I know 26 people.
I don't even think you know what 26 is.
Whoa.
But
it might not even be a person, Jack says. It just says, I hate V. It could be I hate vegetables.
Oh, that is so true.
In which case, it's me.
Or she could just hate the letter V.
She could also just hate the letter V. Or she could hate Jack.
Or the Roman numeral 5.
Pumpkin are gourds, not vegetable. Oh.
Wait.
I don't like 5 either.
Why don't you like 5?
5, not pi.
And it's not divisible by 3 or 8.
Yeah.
Oh! Dang. Maybe that's it.
Oh.
Well, we only have so long.
Oh,
we can either take.
I forgot you also met Clapperclaw.
I did.
Yeah.
Clapperclaw's chilling.
Yeah, Clapperclaw's running late.
But we can return this to King Gullop and get a favor, which could help with our endeavors. Or we can try to return it none the wiser. Or we can present
him not having the book just makes him more likely to leave town.
We can also return it ourselves.
Can I look at
He
this
said
book?
that he said that he would be willing to let us return it. Could we get it back to him? Say that it had been lost and we had found it. As part of his payment, that's what he said he would do. As well as a favor. So it's possible returning it to him may be our best bet.
I think.
And Baerd is going to look at the last entry and just go, it does seem she is paying attention. So we may need to get this back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I think
it looks
Gullip is our best option.
Looks like she's keeping an eye on us because a lot of these things correlate with what we've been doing.
But it doesn't look like she's really aware of what we're up to.
She only sees that stuff is happening. She doesn't know why it's happening.
But should we return this to Gullip then? Or should we?
I feel like we tell Gullip that he's got to get out of town. Because you know what? Maybe we lie to him, say we don't got the book.
The thing is he already had said he would let us return the book as part of his favor.
Yeah, but we kind of need him out of town.
But we do have the information. We know that he was the one who took it. We do have blackmail on him whether or not we return it.
Do we know for 100% that he was the one that took it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He said he took it.
He told us he took it. I have his words in my mouth.
Chris, is this true?
I believe you not only got told from King Gullip, but I think also Glumph.
Yep.
Glumph the second.
Okay, so it was actually him that went into the cottage and took it out.
Yeah, potentially, or had someone else steal it for them. But
okay,
he's the king. It means it's his fault.
You do know one other person who has been in direct contact with Bavlorna. Now that's been revealed, Sir Mundlemud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because from what Sir Mundlemud said,
oh yeah.
I mean,
I thought you were referring to Ulric.
So,
with his peace offerings.
Notus, what do you think is our best bet?
Well, we want Gullip to leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it would make more sense if we kept the book quiet. He goes because he's fearing for his life.
Yeah, we use his paranoia.
Hmm.
Be like, King Gullip, we messed up. We couldn't find the book. But the Haringons, they'll be more than happy to harbor you while we continue our search for the book.
Yeah, but won't Bavlorna get angry if she doesn't get the book back?
Well, no, so that we do that.
She can get the book back after Gullip leaves.
Yeah, so we make Gullip leave, and then we take the book back to her.
I think it might be introducing
Just hope she's not invited to the feast.
Ha! Yeah. There's no way they're going to invite her to the feast, right?
But also, he would owe us a favor.
It's bad manners to not invite the Fae into your feasts.
So your idea, Baerd, is we give the book. We say, "Hey, Gullip, we got the book. You owe us a favor. As the favor, we're going to ask you to step down and get out of town."
Yeah.
Okay. If you think that's the best course of action, I trust you.
But we could also say that if we play on his paranoia, we could say that while we may have retrieved the book, there's much evidence that it was him, that it's impossible to hide it away. if he was to run away. But I could also make a fake ransom or something.
What do you think, Ulric?
I mean, we're trying to not assassinate him, right? That's the plan.
That's the plan.
But
Doesn't
I
mean it's off the
mean,
table.
I mean, if the hag's kind of been watching everything that we've kind of been doing. I mean, I don't know if we should really have King Gullop take refuge with the Herringon, right?
I mean, yeah.
Where
but
do you
then
want to send him otherwise?
I don't think there's a single safe place here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I mean, are we really trying to keep him safe? I mean, isn't it
promised
kind of
Florlip-
isn't it kind of terrible?
We promised Florlip we wouldn't hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
And we
guess
promised
so.
You know what?
that
Oh,
We could send him to
Did-
the inn. I bet Sue could put him to work, teach him some good hard-working values.
I don't know if he's a good, hard-working guy.
And that's what Sue is gonna do. Make him into a good, hard-working guy.
Very
I think the
optimistic.
I think the Herringon might be a decent choice. But it doesn't really matter where he goes as long as he travels away from here.
mm-hmm.
What's important is that
For
he
all
is-
I care, he becomes a beekeeper.
You can go with the bees. We can send him to Ufkunk in the Watcher. No? Okay.
I mean,
guess it's not.
we can do
It's just
that.
just an idea.
We can do that. We can do that. But just
Or
make sure
not.
that we just need to make sure he leaves. And it doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah,
We
I
could
mean,
play it
honestly.
by ear, see what he thinks. I think we should meet
Mhm.
with him before the feast is coming up soon, and if we meet him before, we may have at least an opportunity to make our decision.
Well, what if we do this in the middle of the feast? Put the pressure on him. Hold him to the fire.
Mm,
Ooh.
yeah.
So let him simmer a bit.
Because what
Tell him
if
we've
we found his
followed a
book,
lead, but we haven't been able to retrieve it yet.
and that everybody agrees that you should step down and get out of town before something bad happens to you, and they'll run downfall while you hide while we still look for the book.
We could say it's
Also, we haven't taken consideration his kids. How are they going to feel when we just take the throne from them because they're going to inherit it?
neither of them seem particularly interested in the throne itself.
One of them wants to learn magic, the other one wants to just paint. They have no interest in the throne.
I hope
And-
so. Seems like every frog has an interest in the throne.
But
Yeah.
from Ziff, Ziff told you King Gallop's plan.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Something,
Leave-
throw
leave-
their children
return
under
to
the
the-
bus.
yep, throw those kids under the bus. Which I
Maybe
think
they'll thank us.
Not necessarily throw them under the bus, but he wants to have a joint partnership, like a joint leadership with them.
Mhm.
That way, if there is a target on his back, then he's
He's stepping
He's
down,
less likely
makes
to
his
get-
children the new people in command, and
No, he's-
then direct them to make the decisions, or his decisions.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's not got a direct target on him. If anyone's got the target, it'll be his children.
which
So
is putting his kids under the bus for it.
hmm
Okay,
I
so I
think-
guess we put it to a vote. Are we going to deceive King Golub, or are we going to tell him the truth? Ulric, you vote first.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you think is best.
Nope, not here. Vote.
I kind of don't really care what happens to him. He's not a good guy, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would be happier if he were just gone one way or another. And I mean, who's to say he doesn't just try to kill us just for failing at what we did? I mean, seems like he favors that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're ready
Yeah,
for
I mean-
that.
Are we? Are we really ready for that?
Yeah, we have an army of frogs on our side.
I guess so.
So you don't care.
I mean, as long as he's gone, I think that's just best case scenario.
Well, we
And,
gotta deal with the
maybe
we
we
gotta deal with the
don't-
situation.
Let's tell him the truth.
All right, what do you think, Bert?
There's value to be found in honesty, but there's also value to be had in dishonesty here. And he looks sort of like guilty. I would always rather not lie.
All right, so we got 2 for honesty. Garreth?
I don't think we should give him the book.
I don't think we should give him the book either.
And I'd rather tell him that we didn't find the book.
Okay, dishonesty. Notice?
Everyone looking at Notus to Notus to
You
make
give
a decision.
Notus the deciding question.
Yeah,
Oh
Notice, what do you
God, she doesn't even
think?
have a master
Well,
to help her.
I believe the majority is for honesty.
Well, I haven't voted.
There's 2 for honesty, 1 for dishonesty.
I'm
where'd
not
you get those
great at the lying,
That's
Hmm?
fair.
so if we go with the dishonest route, I feel like I'm gonna probably put everyone in danger if I ask the wrong thing.
We'll keep that in mind. It'll be on the plan, on the little cork board.
I don't think we should be giving him the book necessarily, but this, we don't have to tell him we've not got it. Like,
He did say that he would let us be the ones to return it.
yeah,
Which
just because we could tell him we've got it, we just don't have to give it to him.
The
I
only
just think he is easier motivated to leave town if he doesn't know the book has been found.
That's my thoughts exactly. Jack, what do you think?
Oh man, it's only a
Good
sticky
thing.
situation.
Good thing I found the book.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like he's probably still the one like on top of the book right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we do give him the book, we have a favor from King Gullop, and they said they would get a meeting with Bavlona, or we could just knock on the front door and say we got the book, so we got an audience ourselves anyway. So that
Mhm.
doesn't change much. So really, we just get something good for having the book, and you'll have to use a different strategy of getting rid of King Gullop, and we already have that with the cookies that you've been baking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still down for just having him die, but we're trying to figure out a way for him not to die.
Oh no, not die. We tell him you made a new batch. These ones are different.
I made
They're not
some
deadly, are they?
delicious. I made some. They're to die for.
I mean,
Whoa, I don't like the sound of that. Just
No,
keep them away
no,
from
no,
me.
no. They're not.
What
They're not. Whatever.
No, these cookies, they are so delicious that they make you fall asleep within how long? A couple of minutes.
well, we could tell
Mm.
him we have it and let him live with the fact that we do. He would still owe us a favor as we've retrieved it. There's no part of our deal that says we need to hand it to him, as well as the fact he would have to give it back to us anyway.
And then we tell him, "Hey, we got your book back. Get off the throne."
That could be
Get
part
off
of
my
What about? How about we just use this as a backup plan? So if the cookies
Mhm.
don't put him to sleep, then we'll say we haven't found the book. If the cookies do work, well then we don't need to worry. We can have him leave whilst he's asleep.
Yeah.
Splurlip will kidnap him and take him on a grand adventure across the realms.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So the plan is to drug him.
Yeah.
All right.
It was my backup plan, but we can make it plan A.
We could tell them that we're still working on a strategy. Let us know, like basically, like we're zooming in on the suspects.
Uh-huh.
All right. Sounds like we got a plan. Enough
I'm gonna-
planning.
I'm gonna lay
Let's-
out the portable hole and say, let's put it in here.
Jack, toss it in.
All right, you place it into. Yeah. Boom,
I don't
heavy
like
thud
this
as it lands
part
into
of the idea.
into the
Oh wait.
I-
portable hole.
It's so I can carry it on me without it being
Yeah, no.
obvious.
Wait. There were
Yeah, that thing was
containers in
heavy.
the portable hole, right?
Yeah, there were some crates. Yeah, we can put it in a crate in the
Okay.
portable hole.
Okay. Jack, there is a couple of crates. Can you put it in a random crate?
Right. Well, one you don't know about.
Yes.
I see. I'm used to this. Yeah, Jack had to do many things behind Gareth's back deliberately, so he doesn't know, so that he can get around the truth.
Mhm.
I
don't know where the book
Eeny,
is.
miny, moe.
No, the other one.
All right. Well,
Close your eyes, but don't look through mine.
Count
Yeah.
from one. Count from one to pastry.
Hmm. Okay, they're done. It's hidden.
all right. With the last little bit of our time, we got to get ready for this feast.
Yep, it's today.
Mhm.
So
Does Lilybog Keep have like a bath?
There is a
it's
pool.
the swamp.
That's a swamp. I was looking for
Yeah.
clean- I was looking for clean
there's-
water.
I can press a
Um,
digit.
That's true. Baerd can clean you up.
All right. Notice.
No problems.
Hello.
I need some help.
Okay.
I need you to make me look fancy and regal.
Okay. How much time do we have?
How much time do we have?
Enough time to make him fancy and regal. But no more. No.
Make
Oh.
Vaike legal.
Fancy and legal. Oh my god.
You gonna put me in a suit?
He's a lawyer. A
Uh,
lawyer in the Feywild? Oh no!
You-
oh no.
That's why it's concerning. You can't have
That's-
rules like that.
That's a good character. That's a good...
We are technically
Squire
enforcing the law.
Gultic can also help as well. Adjust your armor, polish your anything, your shield.
Is
Squire-
there any
Squire-
fabric
okay.
here?
They gotta have some fabric somewhere.
Yeah, sure. There's a whole armory of stuff.
Cool.
I'll
Squire
help.
Gultic?
Help Notus sorting out colors.
You
Oh,
gotta,
thank you.
gotta,
I was a bit worried about that.
you gotta,
Okay, I recommend
play.
this one, and this one, and Bert can acknowledge that these are definitely matching colors and not some kind of prank that I usually come up with.
Well, I can see them too. Are they matching colors?
Who are you asking?
Notus?
I'm asking you.
Oh yes.
I want. They gotta match the green and the red. They gotta match the crimson fist and the green vest.
Garreth, what
Yep,
colors
yeah,
are
free
they?
I
Help.
don't. Okay. If it's going to match the Crimson Fist, it's probably going to be some blues and yellows.
What?
What?
That doesn't help me.
What do you mean?
I
Okay.
need you to hand me the colors you think are gonna work.
Oh fuck! I am not a color specialist. I'm just
Who
Garreth.
knows colors in this group? Someone
Yeah.
help.
Oh,
Baerd will walk up.
it's
Baerd will walk up and just hand like complimentary colors to the things
Yeah.
that Vaike is wearing. He's gonna like grab like a sort of a deeper red as well as some sort of like forest green, something that will match along with the yellow of his the crown and the monarchs that are around him.
Okay, well I'm gonna go for red for various reasons. One, regal. It's very kingly.
Yeah.
Can we get a cape? Can I get a cape?
That's what I'm doing. I'm making you
Hell
a
yes.
fancy ass cape.
Yes.
Because you've got like the one shoulder with like plate armor, it's gonna go like across
Oh hell
and
yeah.
like down one arm. That way you can also wrap it around your hand if you start getting slimy.
Oh,
Ooh.
wonderful.
And I've got her pocket in there too.
Oh,
Extra
of course.
pockets.
More pockets.
More pockets.
Did he sew a button on the inside of the pocket?
Did what, sorry?
Did you sew a button on the inside of the pocket?
The buttons are like a fastening for them. So like if there's any fastenings, there's buttons. I'm gonna try and use buttons if I can make them. I'm gonna make them look like little lily pads, so I'll carve into them if I need to.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Any little cast-offs or like little pieces you discard? You see Mischief just like nom them up.
I don't want him puking up like a fabric furball.
I will stow the new pocket. The new pocket that Notus actually made me is really convenient because I can stow my cestus in there, and then equip it as an action. And then I will take my 2 shields and I will hand them to Squire Goltic. Be like, you'll carry these. Be within 5 feet of me at the event at all times, and if I need them, you're to snap them to me in a moment.
Of course. I'll be escorting you to the sinking palace whenever you're ready.
You'll be accompanying me during the event as well.
Wow. I thought only people with titles were allowed into the event.
Yes.
But I'll certainly be outside guarding.
No, you're coming inside.
Waiting for
or else
your
I'm making a
return.
scene. I'm making a scene. You're my squire. You're by my side.
Oh boy. You'll have to talk with Buffo then. He's the scribe, one with the list.
I'll talk with him.
Okay. Lorb. Lorb kind of heads in. Oh, that's. All right, we'll be setting off soon, so get ready. Oh yes, of course. He's your rear guard.
Okay.
Okay.
You're the man of the house now. You're old enough.
Oh no.
He's Baerd's going to just pat Vaike on the shoulder and be like, "Where are the Feywild? Things are."
Look, I don't know anything about the Feywild. All I know is about human.
Why do you keep using these metaphors?
Look, Strongheart, one time he left. And he told me I was the man of the house. Okay, I didn't know what it meant.
It's not a house!
It's like a castle.
Bloody garrison.
Did someone call my
Pretty
name?
much, yeah.
Yes, I'm going to put this small child in charge of the army. It's fine.
Look, he had a lot of faith in me. I don't know if that was his well-placed faith. I'm just gonna say.
But yeah, Baerd will like help like Ulric like clean up his makeup, make sure that he's looking, I guess, clowny as possible.
I
Clown
forget
is
I still
indeed.
just have that. I'm sure
Mhm.
every like serious like moment, everything, I've just had this clown face paint on.
Pretty much.
Photo.
Oh no.
Every single time Vaike said something really important at you, you've looked back at him with clown makeup.
Yeah.
You'll always be my brother Ulric. Bring him into a hug. He's just crying with the clown makeup on.
Start tearing up, yeah. Just
Okay. Well, I think everyone is ready to set out.
What does the JJ
Yeah.
stand for? The
And-
Jumping Junipers clown makeup.
Hmm.
yeah, the jumping junipers.
The red nose.
Check. This could work. The soggy court. All right. So, yeah, let's try this music. Better be regal enough. Not quite. Oh well. Anyway, so. Oh, yeah, no, that's good. We'll
What's
switch to this now.
happening?
So the soggy court is gathering. You can see everyone is merging towards it. See, Ulric just went off on a quick check. Did you run over to the balloon factory for some reason?
Oh no, sorry. I was just moving around.
All right. No worries. Yeah, you can see everyone has gathered. There's a long line of visitors and nobles, all of them looking dashing and glorious as the next. And they are out dressed to the nines with the frilliest of colors, the smelliest of aromas, fashioned crowns out of duckweed and reeds, all muddy browns, flashy greens, and some of them have got like little, what are they called? Firefly earrings. Some of them have got like little spectacles of cracked glass. Whatever muck and detritus has made their way down the river, they've usually picked it up and fashioned it into something. You see Murtops is definitely there with his own cape. Yours absolutely rivals it. Blows it out of the
Mhm.
water, probably literally. You see, yeah, there's all kinds of different hats, and some of them have gathered water lilies and attached those to the bonnets, much like Norlop, I imagine. Is there any notable extra fashion flair that any one person has added? We'll start with Illig.
Any fashion flair? Wow.
Did he put
where
a shirt
is
on?
Is he?
Hmm.
Oh, he's here. It's like it's hard. He kind of already has like a cape.
It's true.
You know.
2 capes.
One on each side.
He's not really. He's not too regal. I'd say he has like a hat on. That's he's not. He doesn't seem too fancy or anything. He just has a hat on, and that's kind of it.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. What kind of hat? Is it like a little bowler hat or a...
Yeah, it's like a little bowler hat. It's like kind of like it's not like fully like centered. It's kind of like tilted to the side a little bit. Found like a monocle, but like the glasses popped out, so it's just kind of.
What about Norlop?
Countess
Any
Norlop
extra?
has a massive lily flower the size of a small frog, and by small frog I mean a small bullywug,
Hmm.
as well as a lace strap that's
Beautiful.
floating in the water.
A lace strap. Nice. Wow.
She almost looks a little bit like
And-
maybe an Ophelia type character. Maybe she looks like she drowned, or she's made one with the weeds, something like that.
Love it. And Splarg, Earl of Blackmore, who's probably greeting guests and seeing them to their seats. What does he have?
Oh, it's
That's
Splog?
you,
Mhm.
that's you, Vaike. Yeah.
Splog is definitely wearing a suit. I don't know if they got him down here, but because of his art, he's wearing like a suit.
Oh,
Splog
yeah.
is wearing a suit. Tie, everything,
100%.
full
How
matching
tall is his
ensemble.
top hat?
His top hat, it probably is at least as tall as him. At
Yeah.
least. He's
Account-
got like a
Oh, wow.
3 foot tall top hat. When he takes it off, he just sets it next to him, and he can like lean his elbow on it. He pretty much looks
Elbow?
like that, but that's like a more casual look because everything's unbuttoned. So right now
Mhm.
everything's buttoned up,
Yeah. Nice.
and then a giant hat,
Perfect.
giant top hat.
And Splurlip, somewhere down here. Where is
She's-
Splurlip?
She's in the water.
Oh yeah, that's
I-
it. Having a little
Uh,
bathe.
think
on the
Norlock-
Splurlip is
on the
probably like
Miranda.
wearing some sort of Met Gala shit. It's just kind of like ridiculously over the top. It's like entirely made out of lily pads.
mhm.
Amazing.
She almost looks like a Christmas tree if you squint.
I like to think they are on the outside on the Miranda here, just enjoying the view and the sounds of the frogs.
Judging everyone.
You've got Mossy Beale with you, just on the end of the pier.
Is there like a huge like
Ready for a
floating
quick
deck that's,
getaway?
like set outside of the castle, like with a bunch of tables?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, 100%. But that's for the common folk. You see like little
Yeah.
riverboats going by with Cardwallop, Splop, and Boltus. All these other little additional actors who aren't invited to the main event, but they've each gathered on their own little rowboats to sort of see the procession. Here they are. So they're sort of lounging around on the outsides, bumping into one another. In fact, even Vlonk and Whipwop are here, the ones who are looking after the other frog. And then who else are we missing? Oh yes,
Belfort's.
Belfort's Margrave. He's here with Squire Glix.
Yep.
Glick.
Yeah, Glix. I don't know what Glix is wearing, but Belfort's will probably have made sure his armor is polished, and he's wearing some accolades that he got from his battles outside. And by accolades, think lily pad shaped medals.
Nice. I was gonna say he must have a coat of arms with medals galore, like just on full display. Every one of them he's
Yeah.
earned in the line of duty. Perfect. And he's probably running security here as well.
Yeah.
Patrolling the premises. Yeah, cool. All right. And
So, was it that he saw around earlier? It was Baerd and was it Ulric or Notus?
Yeah, he
Hmm.
took Baerd and Ulric.
Yeah. If he sees you, you will whisper, "Yes, remember, bloodless."
oh,
Who's the
all
bouncer?
right.
Is it the royal?
So the
animal?
bouncer looks like it is, the royal animal handler Vlonk of Deep Dew is holding onto a big pair of reins around this massive crocodile that's snapping at the bit. But you can see they are letting people in one by one, and as they do, there is one particular frog sat on top of this mushroom stool, and
Before
they
we-
are buff. Yeah.
Before we enter, I am gonna cast this as a ritual, just for fun. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals as a ritual, just because.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You
No
can talk to
worries.
Snoodle.
Interesting.
Ah, that might be what it's for. As it happens, this frog doesn't look like a bullywug. They actually look like a genuine frog. So probably a good job you did speak with animals. And they're much smaller than the other bullywugs. Probably only like half the size, in fact. Yes, moving out there. And they're sat on a little toadstool, as you can see. And they're crossing names off the list as they're going in with a little feathery quill. And as you approach, they're like, your names, please?
I'd rather keep my name, thank you.
Esquire Vaike of Lilybog Keep, Monarch of the Witchlight Carnival, and my Squire Goldtick.
Oh, you will see Garreth from the background stare daggers at Vaike.
Ow, my neck. Oh, it feels like someone's put a dagger in my neck. I don't know.
And this is your entourage.
Yes, and these are the jumping junipers.
You should have the invitations.
We got them from Earl
Yeah.
Splog, and
Splog invited us.
Okay. And so, if you'd like to hand them to me,
yeah,
Buffo, the soggy scribe. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Counting heads. I don't have one for you, Squire Glultic. Oh, this is the guy I was talking about.
Oh. I believe I have a solution. I handed you 2 invitations, correct?
Did you?
Because
Come on.
when I specifically asked Splog
You got
for
one
my,
for his echo.
for my echo, so I will
Yeah.
dismiss
Wow.
I will dismiss my echo. So he's gonna go chill over here, and then I
Okay.
will have Gultic be my +1.
Oh, my mistake. Very
Just my
well,
shadow.
Squire Glultic. Looks like you're going up in the world. Oh, yeah. I've got thanks to the Vaike, of course. I mean, Esquire Vaike at Lilybog Keep, Monarch of the Witchlight Carnival. They've been my
Oi.
mentor and trainer.
Tear to my eye.
All right. Let's see, who else? Oh, no pets allowed inside, I'm afraid. They look towards you, Notus. And Garreth. And Ulric. You've all got a
What?
little... well, that frog's way too big. That's a toad. Oh, right. Yes. You can have them out in the Miranda with Splurlip, but they can't really fit inside.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll have Vlonk escort you round to the rear entrance.
Sure.
Okay, come on then. Is it Mischief? Yeah, alright. You wanna come round with me?
I assume immediately after out of like bopping range by Notus, it is going to be a
It's literally just gonna try and eat him once they're around the corner. Ow!
Is Clapper Claw
Oh,
coming
wow.
with us, or is Clapper Claw gonna stay with Mischief?
Your warts are looking real good there, mister. Let me have a little look at your saddle real quick.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna roll a quick animal handling check for old Vlonk here. Mhm.
Yeah, he's
Oh
got
yeah,
it.
no, he's good at his job. Yeah. Oh, I know your game, mister. No, don't you try and follow me.
Oh.
he probably raised that frog, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Okay. Who was
so
it
after
again
that,
that,
it's just
looks at me?
Claverclaw. Claverclaw is not normally allowed inside either unless you had an invitation for them specifically.
I only have
So
one.
we'll say that they're gonna have to wait outside.
Oh, that's
They'll go
that's
back
this
to their little
square
bridge.
crow.
I know, but they'll be by the bridge for now. And I guess Jack has his own way of getting in, so
Jack is a. What do you mean, pets? This is a gourd. Are you saying I'm supposed to leave
looks
my?
like a pet to me.
It's a gourd.
It's got a little face on it and everything.
Yeah, it's my emotional support gourd.
Yeah.
Apologies. We do allow emotional support animals inside. That's why Snoodle's in here.
I was about to say I wanted to speak to your manager if you want to.
Yeah, I was gonna go full Karen.
Yeah.
Okay, go on in. Grumple, would you please get Razor out of the way?
I give a little bow to Razor and I say, pardon, like tipping a hat to the animal. If I speak with animal.
Oh, yeah. So they
Mhm.
look around and they're just like turning to Grumple and they're like, "Hey, don't pull on the collar so hard. Like, jeez. Oh,
Help.
I
Why are you
was
stunned?
moving anyway. You didn't just had to ask nicely. God, bullywugs are so pushy.
They are. That's true.
Whoa, you can hear me? Oh, gave me a fright there. I should watch my tongue in case I say something too scandalous.
I will toss him like a piece of a ration.
Is this for me?
Mm-hmm.
Nom, 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 nom. They do happily nom it down. I'm like, I'll keep extra guard just for you. If there's any trouble, you call out my name and I'll snap him up.
Friends with Razor, check.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay. All right. Not what you was expecting from Razor, but I mean, they're a crocodile brought up. They're tamed.
Mhm.
They've been brought up in bullywug etiquette. So,
Yeah.
okay. King Gullop is seated at the biggest throne along this. It's like a massive long table, but it's kind of wonky and round, less long, and it's fitted into the center of this entire area where plenty of others seated. So I'm going to say that pretty much all of the nobles you see here are like seated around this massive lily pad shaped table, and yeah, they're just chattering to themselves, discussing politics, and probably complaining behind each other's backs. And then Two-Faced immediately talk to that person they were just moaning about,
Mm.
and then complain about the other person to their back. And you can see they're all giving each other's kind of shifty eyes as well. But the full entourage is here, the whole cast and crew. The decorations you put up are dazzling. You got these little fairy lights in jars, and the banners are, hanging there majestically.
With silvery text.
Norlop is actually going to walk
Mhm.
over to Splog, and she pulls out a big basket and hands it to him, and she says, "I wanted to apologize. I wanted to apologize for the mishap that happened earlier.
What you're handing him a more
A
baked.
basket full of like every baked good, like all the like especially good stuff, the stuff she knows Splog likes best."
You got oatmeal raisin cookies in there.
Oatmeal
With
fly
extra
raisin
fries.
cookies.
I reckon I could let bygones be bygones. I suppose.
And she does a deep bow and like walks away, like she's trying to make peace in a matter of speaking. She's going
Splog will
around.
turn around and give each of his squires a cookie, and make them eat it first, and then he will have one if they don't die.
All right, I'll just roll a quick con save for him.
They're all fine.
Yeah, okay, that's one.
Oh, no, they're delicious, sire. Go
Alright.
right, tuck in.
He will eat the rest of the basket.
Yeah, I thought they were to share.
You got your one.
Of course. Adjust his monocle. Mondelmans
with
is there, of
disadvantage,
course,
right?
reading a... No, that one's not that one. They do seem to be okay. They are healthy pastries, cookies. Mondelmud greets you and is like, you made it after all. Welcome, welcome. There is name tags on each of the seats. little
Okay.
name. You can get yourself seated now, or you can mill around and cavort with the other nobles if you wish.
I do.
Does
I wanna-
Merva look happy? Like talking, like I presume Ziff looks happier than he ever has, and like
Yeah, so in the corner you see Ziff changing the color of the wine into like a weird green hue, and then you see like Merva just kind of clapping excitedly, like, "Oh wow, you've done it! You've really changed the color. I wonder if its taste is different." And he goes, "Oh wait 1 second, hold on, skibbity blam!" And suddenly the wine tastes like cherryade or something, and she's like, "It tastes just like that bubble pop potion you made." And you see he has got a big smile on his face. He's clearly learned prestidigitation at this point, which is changing the flavors and colors of things.
honestly, I ship them. They're adorable.
Yeah.
his progress is insane. It's not even been a decade.
He was
Sure.
passionate. Like
Yeah.
he was.
He's motivated.
You turned a fraud into the real deal.
I do want to go
Be
talk.
proud.
I want to talk to Glump.
Yeah, Glump's smoking on his pipe. He's showing a few other nobles his paintings right now, but he's happy to step aside for a moment.
Glump, how's it
Oh,
going?
Going good, yes.
I'll pull him into like a one-armed hug. We go back.
Welcome. How's the search going? You found that book yet?
Oh shit! I want to go talk to him about something completely else.
Actually, wait. Someone's calling my name over there. I gotta, it's nice meeting you.
Have you met my
Nice seeing you
shadow?
again.
Have you tried the wine? I'll get you a glass.
No, we're still looking for the book. Making progress. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about. You're an artist, right?
Of course, yes. I've got many pieces.
Do you do like portraits?
They're all on display. Yes. Yes, I do. Most of my work is caricatures and such.
Do you think you could make a portrait of me?
He looks over you. Holds up his pipe and sort of like already getting proportions of your face. I must say, I can't let this opportunity go to waste, not with how regally well dressed you are.
It's rare.
Indeed, I can get it done right here and now. Please step over into my studio and we'll get the easel out.
All right, Squire Goldtick.
Be my stool, please.
Yes, I'm with you.
No, you gotta pose with me for the painting.
I do.
Yes,
But-
you're my squire.
You see, he can't help but show the pride. He's like smiling from ear to ear. It would be my honor. And he gets a little stool for you, or if you want to stand, you can.
No,
But
he's gonna be in a stool, and then I'm gonna have a
Okay.
second stool, but I'm gonna like have my leg up on it, like in a
Is it
pose.
literally a duplicate portrait of you and Strongheart when you were
Exactly what it is. Exactly what
Oh
it is.
my god!
Wow.
This
But,
is so
and then
funny,
also my
honestly.
shadow is gonna be behind me in the portrait, looking all cool and ominous.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, in the background. Yeah. Ooh. All right. He starts pulling out the paints and everything.
All right,
Yeah,
you
this
guys.
is going to take a little bit, but
Oh yeah, Vake's not gonna be
Yes.
in the rest of this. Good luck, guys.
good luck, everyone.
And Baerd
Yep,
looks at
that's-
Sneedle like sitting right here and like looks down and goes, "So what are you doing?"
Well, that works.
I didn't have a voice for Snoodle. Snoodle
This
just
sounds
looks
exactly like Jack.
It's Chadnir. It's Chadnir.
There's so many
can't be
options you
Chad
have.
there.
You have so many options here. You have exactly what you'd expect, or not what we expect. There's so many options.
It could just be Chris. It could
Yeah.
just be...
Well, yeah. What's up? Yeah, how you doing? I'm Snoodle. No, there is one character that's probably me more than anyone, but that's not Snoodle, sadly. No, this one, he's kind of like looking around. Definitely looks suddenly caught off guard. His eyes go wide, and his jaw like suddenly drops to the floor, like clatters, and Snoodle's just like, you understand me?
Yeah.
Right, Snug. You got eaten by a Snoodle.
Mm.
Of course.
Polymorphed into a crocodile.
I've never heard someone talk to me before. How?
I sort of
giant chicken can speak crocodile?
I sort of twiddle my hands, and there's a little bit of like as like a little like light moth. Like I cast Prestidigita for a moment, and just kind of like.
No way. You're a magical chicken. I wonder how good you taste as well. Goes to bite your leg very slowly.
Why are you about to do that? Are you the mastermind here? Are you the genius behind King Gullop?
King Gullop feeds me chickens. I was wondering how you would taste, seeing as you're a magical chicken.
I can promise you, it probably wouldn't be that good.
Oh. I'll be the judge. Goes to snap at your feet.
Okay.
But you do manage to dodge out of the way in time.
Does he bite the cushion that we're standing next to instead?
Yeah, probably. Stuffing fluff go everywhere.
As
King Gullop
is,
turns and sees this.
distracted, may I offer King Gullop some cookies?
So quickly, so quickly.
You're doing it right now here in...
I mean,
Okay,
the cookies have some time to work in, and this is my moment to make sure that Snoodle is preoccupied.
He turns around and he's trying to gain control of Snoodle. Snoodle, don't cushions. Those are vintage. And you step in and you bring out your platter.
Mm-hmm.
I will pet Snoodle as they're like stuck on this coffin. Or this cushion.
You're gonna pet them.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Give me an animal handling check, or you can use persuasion. Either one's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you calm Snoodle down, start petting their head, and they drop the cushion.
I
But
grab
Garreth, you step up.
I grab a glass of water and I start like slowly pouring it on their head, like those videos of crocodiles you see where they just kinda,
Yes.
Hmm?
Oh, that's good. A little bit on the right eye. That one's really dry.
Yep.
Ah.
I like wave
yeah, you see them kind of like
waiter over
close.
to keep bringing me water, like.
Sure, yeah. You got a whole jug just pouring it on his head. Meanwhile, Garreth, you're going to step in. King Gullop's looking at the massive platter and is like,
That's a delicious looking hors d'oeuvre. Just put it over there with the others.
and you see gestures towards this big buffet, the likes of which you've never seen before. It's incredible amount of food.
I will definitely do so, sir, but please, could you please try to taste one? These were made specially for you, sir. It'd be a waste if someone else ate these delicious cookies before you did.
From me? You shouldn't have.
He looks down and checks. Is there what kind of shape did you cut them into?
I believe these were cookies. The frog cookies. Little
So
jumping
they look
frogs.
like frog
Chip.
heads. Oh, okay, nice.
They look like
So-
King Gullet.
Do give me though give me a persuasion check
Oh,
or a
fuck.
deception check. I guess it's the same. Because of course you're trying to get him to eat one of the poison cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Fuck.
the only reason we're making this is because he saw cookies being poisoned before. Well, rather,
Mhm.
something happened with cookies previously.
Yeah.
And so he's got this apprehension about him. And he says,
Oh, don't worry. I'll put my little name tag on them.
and literally he lifts up where his plaque is and he puts it on the pile of cookies. But
Mhm.
he doesn't dig into them right now. Maybe it's just out of a little bit of apprehension, but he
Yeah.
has it in front of him in front of his like seat.
He doesn't quite know what you're up to. He's just
Yeah.
apprehensive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope we don't have a little accident like last time. You didn't put cinnamon in them, did you?
No, definitely we avoided cinnamon this time.
Is he making fun of me?
It's okay. I'm not allergic anyway. So
Is he making fun? Yeah, you can hear this over the din of sounds like
cinnamon.
I will maintain my composure
Mm-hmm.
and keep my pose for the painting.
At this point, will Snoodle let me like pick
Mundle
them up
mud.
and hold them?
Mm-hmm.
I think yes, they probably will.
Yeah, I'm just holding Snoodle like like a little mission.
I'll change his demeanor to neutral. Yeah.
Wow, he was
He
evil.
was hostile, but now he's neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Job well done, guys.
Okay, where are the cookies?
What about they're basically sat in front of King Gullet,
Yeah. Okay.
like at his seat.
Okay.
Notus, what are you up to during the festivities?
Notus is
preamble.
doing probably what she was sort of trained to do in these situations. She sort of stood to one side, like keeping an eye on comings and goings and anyone who's behaving odd.
Okay. Give me then a perception check.
Okay.
Because-
Perception.
It's not so much. It's not so much something you notice, but something that is absent. You look around, counting up all the nobles that you've come across and met up till now. Obviously, the executioner isn't here. He's outside, doing his job.
Mm-hmm.
There is one noble that's missing. In fact, two if you count Ikrin. But you remember Ikrin said he didn't want to get involved. He's less of a noble and more of just an engineer. Well, actually, he has got a title. He is a duke, but only because of how good he is at engineering. But there's one other noble,
Truffle,
and
right?
yeah, that's it. Travlup is missing from the procession.
Isn't Ikrint tutoring Truffle?
Yeah, that's probably what you surmise. They're probably having their balloon lesson. Other than that, with a 14, I'm gonna have to roll something real quick. Actually,
That
I'll
means
ask
someone
them
at
to do
this
it.
party is sus, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's us. We're sus.
Who could it?
Aside from us.
It's definitely not me. It's not my shadow, and it's not my squire. So that narrows it down.
Okay, I'll get back to you in just a moment. Whilst
That's
we
gonna
get that roll. Ulric, what are you up to during the
You
The
said
preamble.
there was food somewhere, right?
So
There was
Of course.
Yeah,
caught my ear a
that's-
little
yeah,
bit.
there's a massive-
When King Gulp was like, "Put it over there with the others." It's like, "Oh, the others? Where are the others?"
So a
You-
buffet
you
has
would know
been
of,
prepared. That is the feast.
You do know which cookies are poison. That is a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Do you
does
think
it
that's
work
going
on
to stop
anyone,
the
or does
guy
it
that ate
just?
the table?
Mhm.
It might
is
work on
just
anyone.
Oh
frog?
god.
Okay, I won't try. Maybe later.
So the feast is being prepared, and yes, it's going to be dug into at any moment. So, yeah, you could get people to start like seating down because there's still all this kind of like chitter chatter all over the place. Vake's getting his painting done, but one by one they're slowly getting seated. But it's obvious like it's dragging on the preamble. The quicker people get seated, the quicker the feast can begin.
Is there the whispers about us performing as well? Like from like that rumor that we
Mhm.
started
Oh
earlier?
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Forgot about
Oh,
that.
What's the song again?
Hot cross buns.
So yeah, you can try and sneak some snacks before, like
Yep.
grab some bites to eat before the feast begins.
Just a little bit. Is there anything?
Doing this on the sly.
Is there any like fancy? I don't know. Any
Okay.
fancy decoration, fancy silverware, something that just really pops. Something that pops that isn't normally edible.
Ooh, yeah, probably like salted slug, something ridiculous like that. Like a big pile of them. They look like they might be dessert. Who knows? No, wait, salted dessert. That doesn't make sense. Well, there's certainly like snails and slugs that are sat on a plate. They're all like arranged in a pattern.
How about like fancy cups? It's like a,
You
like a
want to eat
fancy
something
cup.
inedible.
Something,
Yeah.
something completely inedible.
The cups, though the cups, you look at them and they actually look like tulips or like bluebells. They kind of hold enough water, but they're not actually made of petals. They're wooden, but they are designed to look like flowers.
Oh, that's cute. Can I eat one?
Yeah, sure. Bite into them.
Ulric, like about to like drinking out of it, and then proceeding to go. All right.
Give me a con save.
It's all right. Haven't failed one yet.
Well,
Oh,
today's the
no.
day. Today's the day.
Oh my! You failed a save. Or did you?
This one gets, yeah, you bite into it, and I think you're expecting it to actually be a flower at first, and so you bite into it, and your teeth can like, almost crack a little bit on the side of the wood, and as you try to like crunch it and swallow it down, it's like cutting up your throat, or at least it feels like it. It doesn't seem to sit well in your stomach. Yeah, you probably do cough it back up. And another like a waiter comes over, and is like, would you like another one, sir? Like holds you a wine glass. And
No, I think I'm good. I'm all right.
the feast will begin shortly. Ask you to refrain from eating anything else until then.
Oh yeah. I'll wait.
In fact, is it Ulric? Ulric, the fastest rat of Prismere? We have your seat right here.
Okay. Take a seat.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just whisper Steph something.
Ooh. Whisper.
Secret.
Okay. That's not how you spell that.
Yeah, I got the gist though. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Then, yeah, if you want, you can start to get seated. You hear Mundlemud sort of tapping a glass. If the nobles of Soggy God and friends would like to take their seats, the feast shall begin shortly after King Galab the 13th has addressed you and delivered his speech.
Baird will perk up and say, "And where should I play from? I presume he would want it as a background to his preamble."
Ooh.
Of course. Yeah, we have a floating stage behind the king. If you would like to step here. Let's see.
Is everyone within
Splurlip, do
range?
you imagine your seat's kind of near King Gallop as well, right?
Well, yeah, I imagine he'd have his kids to the side of him, and then Lip would be the other side. So
Okay, yeah, perfect. In that case, we'll sort that out.
Is the painting done at this point?
Yawning.
Excuse me. Sorry.
yeah, that's how it feels, kind of waiting. You do feel a little bored, but I would say, yeah, after a while, he's doing some finishing touches. He's a fast worker by the seams. Would have taken hours, but you know how time flies in the Feywild.
Mhm.
So he does present to you the final piece and says, "Is this what you had in mind? Is this to your liking?"
Is it?
And he got a 16 on his art, which is it's pretty decent. Yeah, you would say it's captured the likeliness of you. He certainly added a little artistic flair here and there. Hasn't quite got the color of green, but that's because your green probably changed over the course of the painting. Like it got, you got greener over the.
I got
the course of it.
greener. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Standing still seems as though you did. Inaction seems to have turned you
Oh,
even more frog-like
goddamn.
somehow.
Oh, and I gotta go sit down and listen to a speech.
And-
Wonderful.
It's just good there wasn't mud underneath you, as you probably would have sunk all the way into it.
Awesome. So, Squire Goldtick, what do you think? You think this will look good hanging up in Ulibog Keep?
Oh yes, certainly. I'll get a drape for it, and we can have like a little curtain. We can pull it open to like reveal it.
Yes, we can have a ceremony.
He sort of smiles and nods, and he'll take it for you to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Uses his own little cape to make sure it doesn't get rained on when it's transported.
Good frog. Good frog. Alright, I will go find my seat and I will take it.
Okay. Yep, you'll start to sit down, gather round.
I imagine
And,
I'd probably be by Spod.
All right. Yeah, why not? Cool. Let's see. All right, so everyone is seated. King Gullop announces himself.
Right, yes. Everyone, welcome to the Foggy Court Sinking Palace Fiesta. The feast will be enjoyed by the masses very soon. But before I wanted to announce something grand and spectacular. A new change in the royal line. Yes, you see, I myself have many duties to attend to over the days, and, well, putting on shows like this for you, organizing a feast takes a great deal of time. So I've decided to pass off some of my courtly duties to my very own son and
Baird will
daughter.
speak up, like interrupting, and going, "King Gullop, actually, you may want to refrain. There's quite a lot of things to discuss, perhaps after the feast."
He looks at you with an indignant look, like, how dare you interrupt the king? But you can roll me a persuasion check. With disadvantage, I'm going to say, because you are literally, like, interrupting him in the middle of it. And he sees that as quite an insult. Bloody hell,
Fine
still
rule.
an 18.
Damn fine rule.
He looks at you and sort of...
I motion like my hand opening like a book.
But more on that later. For now, you've probably waited long enough. I introduced you, the Jumping Junipers' very own Baerd, having a little performance for us tonight. If you'd like to take it away. And he begins attaching a massive napkin that's stained with many, many previous feasts, most likely. But yeah, he sits down and starts to grab the nearest food and filling his plate with it.
We had
All
long
right,
enough for a
meanwhile,
short rest at the keep, right?
You've had a short rest at the keep, yeah?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so meanwhile, there's been some shenanigans in the background here. Seems like
I idea what's
Jack
happening,
has
but
gone up.
Not necessarily shenanigans, but something's going
apparently
on.
something's going on.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
Blog's name in the
Okay.
chat. What's going on?
So I've noticed Blog keeps looking up into the rafters, so I'm go investigate, because, you know, the guy is an architect, and I'm just worried that the entire building might collapse, because...
Or he could just be admiring... Jack says, or he could just be admiring our handiwork, you know. I mean,
Okay.
we spent a long time on that.
Well, then
But
feel
I'll
free
have
to
a
stay
look
down here if you
anyway.
want.
No, I'll
I'm
go
gonna
up.
kind of duck
don't-
into the back.
You don't need to
and-
throw me. I can get up there just fine.
Yeah.
So he teleports up into the rafters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a perception or an investigation check with Jack.
Perception Jack. 25.
Except for Jack.
22, sorry.
Ooh.
You know, there's no one hiding up here, so I don't know what all the fuss is about. Our decorations are looking great.
Of course they are.
Although-
Put them there.
Uh-oh. Hold up. He, like, freeze frames whilst he's tiptoeing towards something in the beams. Garreth, he's communicating with you.
Mhm.
Can you do that telepathically?
Within 100 feet, yep.
Yeah, perfect. He says, no one amongst us came up here with a hacksaw, did they?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Is there something broken?
Oh yeah, no, just that several supports have been sawed through. And a belly
Can
hanging
you
on.
Fix it.
Fix?
Glue.
What do you want with it?
Spit.
Yeah, I can try. But I'm gonna need a lot, so give me a few minutes, alright? He starts like getting as much as he can. Says, I'm gonna need a lot. And he starts trying to like glue the beams back together, like where they've been sawed and they're starting to creak slightly. He starts trying to fill the gaps in with this sticky oil, trying to keep the whole thing from falling. Notus called it. Seems like it could very well collapse at any moment.
I think Splog, because he's sitting next to Vaike, would probably have a conversation with Vaike. Splog would be like, "So, Mr. Iron Body, do you guys have a plan?" And then Vaike would probably respond, "Yeah, we have the outlines of a plan." And then Splog will whisper back, "Well, we have a we have a plan B if it all doesn't go according to plan and we need a accident to happen. And then he'll like wink and then pat Vaike on the back.
And I'm right
That's-
here.
I
This is
don't need
whispers,
a,
okay? Whispers.
I don't need a plan
You're like-
C.
On your own,
Yeah, we're sitting by the table.
you're like on your own little floating platform bed. It kind of bobs in and out of places, so you're not directly next to them. But yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just curious if I heard because I was so close. I was just like, okay.
Maybe not if they're kind of really whispering it.
Mhm.
But okay. So yeah, the feast begins. Ulric, you can start absolutely tucking in.
Yes.
There's I guess there's all kinds of hors d'oeuvres here. There's even a big plate of mushrooms. Why not?
How do
Wanna
I
try
select-
some?
Oh no!
Is there a way I select multiple targets at once?
Yeah, you hold down Alt as you left click them.
You said
Okay.
mushrooms.
Oh yeah, the whole looks like they've been harvested from that area where you were where you met Octavian.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go wild.
You and Ulric want to partake? Go ahead, roll me a D100.
I want to do enthralling performance targeting Illig, King Gullip, Splog, and Murtop.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
221s?
Wait, we
Wow.
both got the same mushroom.
That's good.
Did you guys just Lady in the Tramp? Like you guys
Yeah,
were eating
we
the
like
same
grabbed the
mushroom?
same mushroom. It's like, oh, I didn't think you'd be here.
I can also roll a performance
Now
check
this-
if you want me to, but I might as well just use my feature.
Did we
I'll
see any bad mushrooms?
I'll just
over
roll
there?
a
I
wisdom
forgot.
save for them.
I can roll one
Um,
myself.
I rolled one.
Yeah.
Vlog failed.
Okay, so
Oh, for them.
you're charmed. And one for Illig as well.
Illig and King Gullip.
Okay. King
Why is
Gallop
there a-
failed.
Why did Fake roll?
It
I
was
was just rolling for
He's
Splog.
Spug.
Oh,
Because
So,
he's I and I
if you
am
want-
him.
If you roll a wisdom save for Baron of Muxtum, Illig,
Oh, okay.
Ulric. Meanwhile, this little plate is labeled Baltus Arumani. And you both reach for this tiny little
Oh, no.
golden mushroom. And it is big enough. There's enough, for both of you to have one. You're like, digging in. So what's your DC?
do I need?
my
What?
DC. I have a
14?
charisma of 8. I believe my DC is 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. So everyone is charmed. Who you
Maximum,
measure and through.
maximum enthrallment.
Is Belfort
Yeah, your
affected?
influence grows away. If Belfort's was in range, but he's kind of outside, isn't he? Unless he wants to come in, it's up to you where you want Belfort's to be.
I assume he was invited to the party, so he will be indoors at some points.
I
since it's
presume
before
that
dinner.
I presume that as Baerd plays, the lights seem to dim and follow him, and the water underneath him seems to be clearer, much more like Prisoner's supposed to be, as he just plays this melody that seems to be on the edge of everyone's familiarity.
Okay.
Barely is safe.
Then.
Wait.
So, no, that's barely a fail, you mean?
Barely a fail, sorry.
Yeah, he is
does
also charmed
Illig
if
have
you
a
want to charm
modifier?
Belfort.
Hmm?
Illig,
I
no,
have
he
a-
doesn't.
Oh.
Oh, wait, does he?
Wait.
Oh, yeah,
I
Illig
don't
does.
see
He has a +2.
So,
So Illig is the one that makes it.
Ah, okay.
No charm for Illig.
Oh boy.
No.
But
That's my boy.
yeah, as Baerd plays, it sounds like for a minute this is like this would remind the Bullywugs of something that happened a long time ago, in some way.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Well, then we try. Right, this mushroom. Sorry, right. It is a delicious little scrumptious mushroom, and both of you can roll a d6.
Mm.
Start fighting everybody.
Hmm. Oh, and Ziff notices you partaking in them as well,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "Ah, yes, Baltus Arumni, very delicious. You know, if they're collected in bulk and distilled, you can make a nice thick golden syrup from the stuff. And the concoction can be used to turn copper and silver into gold." Think
Oh,
about
did you read
that.
it from the book?
Yes. Yes, it's a little alchemy solution I've discovered. But they're delicious, are they not? And when you
Definitely.
finished rolling that, you find you have actually, like, you feel like you could eat more after eating these mushrooms. It feels like your constitution has been bolstered. And that's
Ooh.
exactly what has happened. You have +2 to your con, Garreth, and Ulric has +1
What?
by the looks.
A temp
Yeah.
bonus.
Cool.
To con.
A temporary bonus. Temporary bonus, yeah. It'll last like 10 hours. But
Hey,
yeah. So I
What's that?
wouldn't.
Do I have a plus?
Yeah, I
three
wouldn't.
now? Or
Don't
sorry.
change your constitution. Just note that you have a +1 if you have a +1 or a +2 if you have a +2. So, yeah. But don't change your actual con score because you'll forget and then you'll be forever buffed. But yeah. So
Can
that
I?
yeah, you feel like you're ready to eat the rest of the meals, like almost like a
Ooh.
preparation to eat the rest of the feast here. You see other people taking part in it, and they kind of grab a handful. King Gallop too. He's like,
Oh no.
Right now I can truly dig in, yes. Always start your meal with a golden mushroom, is what they say.
I see.
And
I
as
see.
he's about to like bite into something else, you see Buffo, the soggy scribe, kind of saunter up next to them and say, King Gallop, there's someone on the list who, well, there's a few people on the list who haven't arrived. Just wanted to let you know."
Oh, well, because they can miss out then, can't they?
They're like, "No, one of them is." He tries to whisper it, but anyone who's nearby, I guess, can make me a perception check. Probably Ulric and Garreth, because you're both digging
Mhm.
into the mushrooms.
Are they holding up the
Uh,
buffet? Is he holding up the buffet line right now?
Perception.
No, the feast you can all kind of like lean in and grab a hold of.
Ulric, oh my god.
Wow.
That natural 20 turns into a 17. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
I'm all ears.
It's enough to. It's definitely enough to hear. You hear, but Buffo, the soggy scribe, say, "Yes, Lorna hasn't turned up, and she's expected, but she did deliver a message from her servant." Yeah, so it's here. It says, as you know, I have my own personal chef. They have supplied a complement of these little treats, but they won't be attending today. However, they will be having their own feast, a large platter of frog's legs should they not have the book in their cottage by the end of the feast? So, yes. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a threat, King Gallop. What are we going to do?
Was it only
No,
Ulric that heard this, or both?
I think you're hearing little bits of it, Garreth, but
Mhm.
definitely Ulric hears the full lot.
Don't panic, Buffo. Look, oh, when you said their servant, who delivered this exactly?
Oh, it was the Bandersnatch. Yes, you know. Mismatch the Bandersnatch.
Okay, goodness, that's bad. That's very bad. Thank you. Very good, Buffo, very good.
You see him like starting to break out into a sweat, grabs a napkin, starts wiping away. He takes a big gulp and swallows whatever meal he had in his mouth.
Very good, yes.
He shoos them away quickly as well and starts looking around nervously in the room, especially at you guys.
Yeah.
Is he
I
looking
figured
at us?
Ulrich, you heard all of that.
Oh, yeah. Ulric's gonna start just.
I finished
Like, okay.
playing my enthralling
Oh.
performance, and then I'll step up to Gullop because I.
He looks out. He makes eye contact with all the jumping Junipers.
He's trying to, yeah, but
Okay.
sorry, Ulrich, before you were interrupted.
Mhm.
So I was just kind of King Gulf was like patting his head. It's like Ulric's kind of doing the same things. Like, oh, it's like Garrett, did you hear all that?
I heard some.
Well, it seems like she was invited. And she's not here yet. There, she's threatening. She's threatening the king about the book. She said something about the book being in the whatchamacallit, the what did she say?
Cottage.
The cottage, yeah.
Yeah, if the book's not in the cottage by the end of the feast, she'll have her own feast of frog's legs.
Yeah.
That means we should extend the feast as long as possible.
But doesn't that mean she could show up?
I mean, if she shows up when the feast is there, then we can try to see if we can give her the book.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not scared or anything, but maybe just a little bit.
But yeah, I walk up these stairs, bowing to Gullop
Mhm.
after my performance, seeing his eyes like darting around.
Yes, you there, jumping juniper person. Please take a seat.
I sort of want to say, is this something we need to do in private, King Gullop?
Just wondering how you're doing on your little quest. Just coming
We
along?
figured out where the book is, but we have one of us who is able to retrieve it is going to do so soon.
Hmm. I see. Well, how soon? It needs to be as soon as possible, before the end of the feast.
You can
Baerd
tell
sort
his
of
nervous
nods.
demeanor.
Baerd sort of like places his hand, and he sort of seeing like the concern, like he sort of places his hand on King Gullop's, and he says, "Is this you may need to run, King Gullop, level if we weren't to find it, if we weren't to be able to retrieve it in time."
Okay, so give me that persuasion check with advantage.
Playing on his playing on his
Mhm.
bad side.
18.
Hmm. But all this delicious food, I can't just leave it behind. Oh, I've got an idea. We just don't end the feast. She said if we should be at the end of the feast, we just need more food. You can maybe do a quick little run to the pantry, gather some more. You there, jumping
Mhm.
juniper number 2. You have cooking skills, don't you?
You want me to create a new batch of cookies?
Yes, it's right away. Use whatever provisions you need.
It is my
More
pleasure.
food, more food.
Shout.
Baerd will reach over and
It's-
grab the cookie that Garreth had, like that had been left by Garreth,
Mhm.
and go up on like the tray.
Yeah,
And he
there's
hands- he-
6
he sort of
cookies
just-
on the tray.
He sort of hands it to Golub in like a passing way. He says, "For a feast to be going, you have to be eating." And he like sort of like pushes me into his hands.
Hold on,
yeah,
King
yeah.
Golub.
Mhm.
If I could just say a quick word.
Yeah.
Look, we're gonna try our hardest to get this book back for you, but we're gonna need time. And it's not practical to keep all these nobles here continuing this feast. Alright, they're gonna start asking questions, they're gonna start getting mad. And they're gonna be mad at one frog. So why don't you make an announcement that you're gonna be taking a vacation with your sister and that you're gonna be leaving the nobles in charge, okay? Then you get out of town, we'll try to resolve this issue, and then you can come back, okay?
Make us the hosts for the feast for now.
Not a bad idea. Yes, yes.
Spoilip has already
Though
been prepared in case of a dire circumstance where you may need to run.
Splurlip.
He turns to Splurlip, who's obviously going to be somewhere seated
Oh.
nearby.
No. I'm saying, I'm not implying that she's doing anything. He's saying that we've prepared in case of something, like we've been preparing in case something were to go wrong to make sure that he's safe. Like, it's not a conspiracy. It's a
Well, these
Contingency.
are paranoid. Sure, these are paranoid bullywugs. You got to remember.
but yeah.
But I would like to hear Splurlip's input as well. In any case, because you have the king's ear on the other side.
Mm.
Is there anything you want to add to this, Steph?
Yeah, so she'll just sort of turn and she'll put her hand on her brother's arm and just be like, "Brother, dearest, I have your best interest at heart. I would hate to see something awful happen to you because of that thing, that creature.
no.
A small trip to widen your experiences. All the royals are doing it.
They are.
Yes,
If you
it's
mean a
quite
trip,
the fashion.
on little vacation onto an end of a spike, more like.
Only if you stay here, brother. I shall go with you, of course. Family vacation. You'll be safe as ever with me by your side.
What is my son and daughter?
They'll be
You're
safe.
saying leave them here? How? How so? Someone has
I
to run
point-
this place while I'm gone.
I point at how happy Merva is talking to Ziff, and I say, and then I point to the like joy Glump has with like the painting, and Baerd will just say calmly, "You've raised 2 kids who found things they care about. They'll be safe."
And things they're good at.
They've become quite well respected, darling.
Yes. Okay. Fine. But this is the plan. You've got a way to message me as soon as the book is found, and then I can return from my vacation. Yes. You have such methods. What about your little friend there?
They'll get a message to you as soon as it's safe, darling, I'm sure.
But King Golub, you got to realize, even if we deal with, you know who, she's got allies and she's got friends. It might not be safe for a while. We have a lot of work to do.
We
As
already
long as a
found
while. I mean,
Look, King Gullop,
we
we're
can't.
gonna
You
try to
gotta
be
find the book, right?
we're gonna try to get the book back, but she's still gonna want to get who's responsible for it going missing in the first place, right?
Hmm.
And what
So-
good is a vacation if you're too busy worrying?
Baerd will like sort of
Mhm.
start like spinning tales of places you can go, places you'll see, like of the carnival, of the different like he starts talking about a hometown, the hometown, and like different like interesting things that he's like seen in the world.
Hmm.
Basically,
Okay.
a bard
Mhm.
spinning stories of places of interest.
But he does again. He sounds like that. He says that sounds rather lovely. And I wouldn't mind a little vacation, especially if it's away from all this drama. But you will promise me that you'll get a message to me as soon as you find the book. Yes.
Not as
We
soon as
can-
we find the book. As
We
soon
can
as we
promise
think
you
it's
to
safe.
send a message when it's safe for you to return.
When it's safe for you
So-
to return.
Yeah. So Garrett, this sounds like you're carefully navigating it, so you don't have to promise when you find the book, but rather when it's safe.
I mean,
so
yeah,
that could be
because
never.
definitely, even when we have the book, it is not safe for him to
Uh-huh.
return because she is still gonna get revenge.
Right. So Garrett, give me. It's going to be with advantage, seeing as everyone else has chipped in and helped here. But I think just to hit it home, the 20. Nice. Okay. Yes. You carefully wording your promise that you promise to bring. Tell him a message when it's safe to return.
Mhm.
Yeah. He seems to be satisfied with that and says,
Yes. All right then. As soon as the threat of Lorna is gone, you'll message me, right? Yes.
Mhm.
Right. Good. Good. Okay then. I'd better make my shuttle departure, hadn't I?
Should you feel too stressed, just whisper on the wind, and the Feywild will likely listen.
Yes. Of course. The Feywild and all that good stuff. Right, Snoodle, come on, come along.
he lifts them up underneath her arm, and Snood's like reaching for the plate, like, you can still hear them. No, can we take a doggy bag for the road? It would be a waste. It'd be a waste if we left all this food here.
I pull out a little like bag and like basically like scoop a bunch of just random things into it and like literally tie it to Snoodle's like little like outfit.
Ah. All right.
He stands up with Snoodle under his arm.
And says, sister, would you care to take me to the Miranda? I wish to admire the lake, the rippling waters, and beautiful lily pads. And I need a nice stretch.
Of course,
Tell me-
darling. Let's go for a stroll.
tell
It's
me
a
of-
lovely afternoon for it.
Ah,
I-
yes,
I
Tell me
bow
of
as
your
he steps
ventures.
away, and I will sort of say to the crowd, I thank Lord Gore for passing the hosting on to us in the meantime.
Mhm.
Okay, well, this is when stuff happens.
Oh no.
Where the shit hits the fan. Okay, so as Gullop gets up and is about to make his way towards the exit, Splug, are you doing anything as King Gallop's making their way out.
I'm gonna look and I'm gonna make eye contact with Vaike. And then I'll try to infer that did the plan work? Do we need the backup plan? And then if Vaike will say yes, the plan worked, no backup plan needed. And then Splog will turn around and tell his guys, don't make the roof fall in anymore.
His guys who are like posted around, leaning against the wall. They're like, they like stand up straighter. Meanwhile, Jack up here is furiously trying to keep the place from collapsing.
Yeah, he's gluing as many beams as possible in the
yeah, he's like
time
his mouth.
He's getting so.
He's calling down to you, Notus. Yeah, Notus.
Yep.
Notus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Could you pass up more desserts? Hey, pass up that sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah. I grab
more.
as many sort of sticky puddings and I'll climb up.
Oh yeah. He like shoves them into his mouth, mulches it up, and then spits it back out with his own oil, just as an extra adhesive because he's running dry. And he starts like gluing all the beams together as fast as he can. As you're grabbing the puddings, Notus, there is one that suddenly
starts to run,
gets up, and slaps you in the face, and immediately starts to run.
What?
It's the cake!
It's the cake!
The cake is here. And yeah,
That's Baerd.
Notice
Like,
you see
open
it
the
just
door,
suddenly...
like...
Oh god. It starts running through the other desserts and it's about to ruin all of them unless you
Can I
stop
try to
it.
grab it?
Eat it!
Yeah.
Get out.
Can I attempt to grapple it and then pass it to Ulric?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Notice, give me an athletics check.
As Notus is trying to grapple it and the cake is running away, can I make a stern speak down to the cake?
How does the cake beat me? It's a cake!
It's a cake.
I'll tell you how in a moment.
Can you can you grapple with the acrobatic?
You can.
No, not unless you're a monk.
You can escape with
monks,
acrobatics.
Yeah. So monks can, but so the reason why is because it is an ooze and it is able to shift and change its form, and it can squeeze through a space as narrow as 1 inch. And so as you grab onto it, it just seeps between your fingertips and spurts out of your grip, and then lands back on the table, devouring and spilling over all the other desserts, becoming larger as it does, making it only harder to grapple him.
All right,
As
eat
it's
the
now
cake.
like a large
Eat the cake.
I want to eat this thing so bad. I just want to jump at it.
Oh, God. So you push Baerd and Notus aside, you dive across the table, like sliding through all the desserts. Meanwhile, Garreth, you want to try and talk it down. So how does that work?
You'll start with the bad cake. Stay. Don't ruin dinner. We've been over this before. Bad cake.
You're basically
Turns
copying
around,
what
it's
I
like-
do to mischief.
Yeah.
Give me a quick persuasion check or intimidation. I'll
it's
take
the
either
same,
one.
But it's gonna be persuasion.
Go ahead.
I will.
Oh fuck, that's
help.
it. No, don't.
No.
That's
It
there's
turns around
nothing.
and you see as its form is getting larger, it's kind of becoming almost humanoid, and it looks around as if you're saying like, "Don't ruin the desserts." It turns around and it's like, clearly it is the dessert. Like, I am the dessert, fool. And with that, it doesn't show any signs of stopping. But Ulric, it's up to you. You slide across the table, mouth open wide, ready to devour this thing as it stops to try and protest against Garreth. But God, I can only imagine what you have to roll for this. Give me a
Thank God you rolled
Cons.
you ate the the mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean the con save will have a little bit of a bonus to it, so you can roll your Constitution save, but with a +1. So we'll see what happens.
perfect.
I added a small
God.
temporary effect to my sheet
Oh my
for the mushroom.
god.
Does anyone have
No.
inspiration?
Oh, I had inspiration.
I have
You do?
inspiration, actually.
Use it. Eat this
I
cake.
Yeah.
know.
Eat
You
the
want this cake?
I want this cake.
You
Wait, what's
you gotta
what-
tell me if it's.
Well, what's
if you wanna roll it,
inspiration? What is it?
re-roll it.
Let's like
Just
the
a-
dice.
It lets you
an
re-roll.
advantage.
Let's re-roll.
Oh, lets me re-roll. Oh, whoa! I didn't know that. Whoa! I know how to play this game.
Uh-huh.
Yes!
Let's go.
25!
Dude,
Ah!
God. Yeah,
Wait for
I-
Thin Mint!
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
wave a thin mint. You bite down a sizable chunk of this thing, and how do you this thing's larger than you are? How do you get it in your mouth? Describe to me what you're doing to put it in your
Oh
gullet.
my god! It's like, it's because he's like an ooze, right? He's just ever so slightly tangible. It's just I'll take a bite and I'll just try to just grab at whatever I can just to try to just get it down, just kind of mush it, just kind of just crush it in my hands and just just get it all down. It's like, this is the last time you're doing it. Bad cake. Cake ain't supposed to run.
Oh my god. I was watching this happen.
Holy shit! Yeah, all the frogs are standing like up against the wall, like holy shit, eyes wide. Meanwhile, Jack's down there with a little spoon trying to shovel in little mouthful, like get it in there. Oh my god. Amazing. Well, holy shit. This thing gurgles and rumbles inside your belly. For a moment, you're like having to hold your throat tight as if it's going to escape because it can squeeze through a narrow gap. But your constitution is holding it in place for a moment. And I guess it only really is just a battle between your stomach acids and its acids. Which I guess yeah. It's not without some scrapes that you take as you're grabbing onto this thing. It is acidic, and you see your. It's just so hideous. But imagine some of your makeup is burnt away from the acid, or dripping your hands as well, slightly singed the fur away. You got holes in your napkin, but it's done. It looks like the deed is done.
They've just got their beak hung open,
Yeah, Vake's jaw's on the fucking floor, dude. He
I
is
think
in
Notus
disbelief.
actually laughs.
Is that the first Notus laugh? Oh my god.
I just ate a guy. Dude. I just ate a guy.
Oh my god. You ate a whole guy, yeah.
This is
The great ooze is
I wanted
devoured.
to eat someone, and this is about as close as I think I'm gonna get
Yep.
to eating a guy.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
The sky's the ceiling, okay? We can only go up.
You know what? This is just the bottom. I still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
we're a ball that's
no.
rolling uphill.
Oh.
Oh no,
Oh
next gonna
lord.
be a
Yeah, you
hack.
stand up victorious, standing on top of the table. All the crowd are clapping and cheering, oh my, that was fantastic. Ulric, the fastest rat, is also the fastest eater.
Ulric Ironbody, the fastest rat of all the Bridgemere.
That's my brother! That's my brother! So what about the roof?
Hmm?
So, about the roof, yeah, you said that the sky is the ceiling or something like that?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
basically,
no.
the ceiling is creaking at this point, and Jack is holding on with bits of cake and splattering them onto the ceiling and the rafters. King Gullop is at the exit, looking back, completely dumbfounded, as Spoilip's trying to like usher them through the door. And it's at that point you hear a distant screaming, and it's coming from outside.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No. Oh no.
Incoming!
Oh,
I hope I'm not late to the feast, everyone!
Oh god, no!
No!
I don't think I can gust
Oh,
that
no!
away, but I'll try.
Oh, I seem to have lost control! Oh, goodness, no!
I'm gonna try to catch her, I guess, if I can.
Ikrin! Oh, Ikrin, do something! And Ikrin, you see, is running across the ground. I don't know how he didn't get inside the balloon ride, but he's running like, stop that balloon! Stop her! She's gone mad! Mad with power! And you... Trovlip collides into the roof, the weakened roof, which immediately shatters. The splintering of wood begins to creak and collapse. And King Gullop, well, he's going to get caught in the collapse. I'm going to let everyone have one action here before this thing basically breaks in. And notice you were currently already positioned kind of aside when you, so that you didn't want to get like crushed because you already knew this thing was potentially going down.
Well, I was
I think
climbing
we
up
should
to help
roll
Jack.
initiative. Oh yeah, I know. But then the cake thing happened, and now we got crazy shit happening. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll you on real quick. Oh god, so Garreth, you're up first as you hear the collision and the splintering of wood. What did you do?
Oh no, everyone! Oh wait, I try to grab as much food as I can and call out, yeah, let's go outside! And I poof outside.
You just poof, yeah, teleport
Yeah.
away. That makes the most sense. Okay, no worries.
So I go
And
next to
Notus,
where.
what would you be doing?
Oh yeah, there.
Okay, Jack as well, actually. We'll say Jack on your turn. Quick.
Jack would have heard me say everyone
Well-
outside, so he goes poof.
I tried, he says, as with his hands
Yeah.
covered in cake.
What's like the danger zone? what is the danger zone?
The whole sinking palace, practically.
Everywhere.
So if Garreth wants
Oh,
to
wait.
get outside, he probably wants to
Oh.
go that way. But
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll throw you over there. It's all good. So this little extra area outside, it has a wall, right? But it has a roof over the top. So it's like an indoor
Oh.
pool. Yeah.
Oh,
And King
no.
Gob's technically at the door, the front door here.
Oh no, there's an
But
issue.
well,
I
we'll
don't
come
like
back to
this.
it. Notice. What do you want to do?
Can I get to the balloon?
The balloon has crashed into the side of the sinking palace. So if you want to get to it, I guess you'll have to climb outside and up.
I guess my question is:
But
is it still inflated or not?
Yeah, it is. But the basket is like collided and broken in.
It's like wedged in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The roof's collapsing no matter what. You can tell it's about to come down. There's no saving that. But if you want to try and save the balloon, do you mean? Is that what you
Yeah.
want to try and do?
Yeah, like we don't want to owe Ikrind another balloon.
Oh,
This was our
God,
idea.
okay. Yeah. Okay, so tell me how you want to save this thing.
I don't know.
I have a bottle of marshmallow bubble pop. If anyone wants to try to take it.
I mean, as long as the balloon doesn't like move, it potentially it's bracing the building.
Sort of, I guess. Well, no, the building is collapsing no matter what. But the balloon has stayed intact for now. But you can see it's coming down with the building because it's lodged into the side, right?
Okay, well I'm gonna jump in the basket and I'm gonna try and control the air using gust, even if it's the hot air inside the balloon, to try and
Oh, God.
At least raise the
Okay.
balloon so it's not
Mhm.
going to get stabbed by any of the wood.
I presume all the frogs also have their own actions to do during this chaos.
They're probably always going to run outside.
Yeah, they're all screaming and evacuating for sure. There's lots to it, but I'm letting you guys kind of go first before anything.
Yep.
All right, Notus, you
Oh,
can jump up, climb into the basket, and try to keep the balloon aloft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it, because you see where it's like wedged in. When the roof collapses, it's kind of like pull it in, like a pincer is going to grab it and pull down.
Yeah, but I'm also I'm worried
I
about
guess-
conflicting beams popping it as well. So I kind of want it. If we can raise
Yeah.
it up, that won't happen. Hopefully.
Okay, so how do you raise it up with a gust spell? Did you say?
Yeah. So obviously it's filled by like hot air or whatever. I'm just gonna try and boost it. I don't know.
Boost it. I mean, yeah, you could do that. You could also even cut the ropes away from the basket and like lift off with the balloon. But
I don't know how I'd
Yeah.
get it grounded again if I did that.
that's true. Okay, so you just want to give it a quick lift. In that case, yeah, you don't have to roll anything with gust, do you? Just boof, and I give it a
Yeah.
big extra puff of air. But is it based on your Constitution modifier?
I don't know.
It probably is. Yeah, your spellcasting's con. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Also, I just quickly checked. You do have a spell that could also help.
Wait, you mean the second one in the list?
The first or second, both. Yeah.
Will the first one work?
I mean,
Because I don't
It's
have the
on
second one
creatures,
yet.
isn't
Because the second one's at 5th level.
I
I don't have
don't.
it yet. I'm not sure why that's on my
okay.
feet.
All right. Oh, it's there just for when you do get it. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
So we'll just go with Gust for now. Give me a Constitution check. Just want to see how much air you can really pump into this thing, because a gust is like a nice 5-foot square, but this balloon's massive.
Ability check, yeah.
Yeah. It's a
My God.
okay.
my
All right. It is a great deal of air. You're trying to like pump into this thing. The balloon is obviously already kind of aloft, but the basket is the real issue. It's dragging it down and it's lodged in here. That's the biggest issue right now. You can keep the balloon up, but with the balloon strapped in, you can see the actual art for it. All these ropes are like
Yeah.
tied to the basket, and so if the basket gets dragged down, the balloon will come with it. And so it looks like it's gonna get smashed, but we'll see. We got a chance here. Ulric still has an action. You can tell everything that's happening. Notus has grabbed the basket and pumping it with air, but the netting around it is dragging it down.
Oh my god. Whoo. Garreth just dipped. I don't.
Yeah, you did.
You know, a
You could
building's
try
falling on
to
me.
raise the roof as the barbarian, maybe.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
a roof's
there's
falling on
nothing
me.
I could have done in there.
No, yeah. A roof falling on me would've
I
killed
did what
me.
I could.
Yeah, is the roof at a level where I could like hold it up, or could I maybe help get rid of the netting from the
Yeah,
stupid
you
balloon?
could try and cleave the netting from the cage,
Mm.
the basket, or you could try and hold up the roof somewhere. But you reckon the rest of the place is going to collapse no matter what, and you're only a
Yeah.
small comparatively. You're 5 foot
Yeah.
square. You could save someone's life by stopping a
Yeah.
beam from landing on their head, but,
I'll
or you could cleave open the balloon. It's up to you.
I'll run over to King Gullah, and then
Okay.
I'll get down, Mr. President. You know, I'll rage, I'll rage, and I'll kind of tackle him, so I'm over him.
Oh, Yeah, he's right by the door as well. You could like tackle him out of it as well if you wanted.
Oh, okay,
Tackle
yeah.
square
I'll
weapon
just
calls
out.
tackle him out.
Yeah, excellent. All right. Yeah, he's kind of an ally of yours thanks to the enthralling presence. So I guess he just hears you tackle him down out of the deck and into the water, where Splurlip is also kind of awaiting with Mossy Bill, ready to transport them to safety. Baerd, what about you? Do you want to try anything?
I look around and I look to see like the frogs that are under the beams, and I am going to. I just like I take out my lute. I sing my that 5-string melody as I just like something happens like a twitch in the air. There's like a feeling in the air as I strum. And as a bonus, I guess it would be whatever action we have, but I expend a use of bardic inspiration to do wonderful. So basically, a 60 feet of me, a number of equal to my charisma mod, minimum of 1, gain 25 hit points, and they immediately can use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So I can get 4 people out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you could.
Oh yeah, Mantle of Inspiration is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I do. But yeah,
I got action
do you
surge,
wanna-
so don't worry about me.
I look for any frogs that are under like they're gonna be hit by a beam, and I target those 4 frogs, especially if it's gonna be our allies in particular, like Illig, Norlop, Splog. Like basically, I'm getting the frogs that are in
the big names.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I'm basically going like basically I something is weird about it as Baerd like just does this and like strums, and then he will just like run out the front door because he basically just goes like he says something in Sylvan that not even he really understands for a moment, and it's basically he just says like run, and then
So Glicks. The entourages I will consider as part of like them as well, because like they're one and the same. So you can get Splarg 1, Belfolds 2, Norlop 3. Who's your third? Illig
I'll
or Murtops?
I will pick Illig as my third.
Okay. Yep. Of course, it's the player
then I have
characters,
a
right?
But I have a fourth. And
Oh,
I
you
will
have one
pick.
more?
that was 4, wasn't it?
I have 4.
Splarg,
So
Norlop, Illig, and Belfolds.
okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I will.
So their entourages likely also rush out with them.
Yep.
Okay. That leaves just a few left in here, but what do you want to do with your movement? You might want to run out or
Is Trouble Up inside, or is she okay? Like, is she
yes,
like?
Trouble is in the basket with her entourage, who have smashed into the side. They don't look okay. They're
Are
all
they gonna be
prone
crushed
in
by
the basket.
Are they going to be crushed by the building if it falls, or are they kind of going to be just like among the rubble?
They're gonna be caught in the collapse. Yeah, no doubt.
Mm.
Yeah, there's no like resting on top, like ooh, soft landing. No,
I do what I've
Just as
done
much in
every
this chaos.
time. I grab Trouble Up and throw her on my shoulders and run out the building.
Trouble?
Truffle.
Oh no!
Of all
They
the
have an
people,
entire
why
palanquin.
Truffle?
Okay, I won't do that. I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Uh,
won't make it.
Okay,
You'll
yeah.
get to here,
Okay, then I
but
will.
she's up above, kind of in the basket anyway. But
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, she
I-
still gets a turn,
There's
right?
Notus.
She can, like,
she would. Can I then instead
the
help?
turn for Trouble?
No, I won't.
That's
I won't help Trouble Up then, if that's the case. Can I help?
okay.
Who would be the best for me to help?
You can't get anyone out. It's either you get out or you're stuck in a, yeah, because you only got
Yeah.
30 foot of movement, and it's 30 foot to the door.
Yeah.
Dragging
that's fine.
anyone means half movement. Okay,
I've helped
alright,
four
Baerd
people.
rushes out.
And
Esquire,
these two,
Vaike.
Merva will be
Oh.
fine. Ziff will be fine. They have the movement.
Can I take my turn last? Is that something I can do?
Last?
Yes. My whole turn last. If not, I
Yeah,
can
you
do
kind of.
something,
You.
But I want.
I'm gonna say you are last.
Okay. I want. Wait. After all the frogs, like I want to take my turn last, just to see if there's anyone I can save their stuff.
Okay. Well,
But
this
I
is
will-
the
I
last
will- I
turn
will-
right
I will
now.
Look at Giltic and I'll tell him
Try-
to get out of here. But I'll tell him to give me both my shields
Okay.
before he gets out.
Yep, he's with you wherever you go. He's like right behind you.
No, I know he's getting lost. He needs
If
to go
you-
outside.
Oh wow. Okay. Sure. He'll
I'm taking my shields.
run out.
Yeah.
He'll grab Buffer along the way. Why not? Drags
Does
them out.
Murtops look like he can get out the door?
He's an old frog, and he's not very fast. No, he does not look like he's about to get out.
Then
The
what
travel
about-
up on the turn order means that's the ceiling collapsing.
Okay. What about these two? Do they look like they can get out? I think it's
They're kind of up on an upper level, but there is a smaller window next to them, so they could dive out and into the water. But they're still a little bit stunned as to what's happening, and the whole ceiling is collapsing. Effectively, they would need help as well. But you could get there.
Good.
You could get up
Alright.
there.
I'm going to. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna grab Murtops and I'm gonna tell him to come with me. I bring them all three of them into the room, which I guess that would be my action to grab him.
It was not an action, but it's double movement to drag someone.
Okay.
So you're like effectively going. You're gonna have to action surge once you get to
here.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll be up by the window with Ziff and Merva, and
And then I got.
you've got a
Murtops
bonus
in
action
here.
and then action surge.
I got Murtops in here too.
Yeah, Murtop's up here.
Mhm. I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna try to break the window down so it's big enough for all of them to jump out.
Yep. No problem. This place was rickety and soggy as it is, but actually, as it happens, there is a check you can make. Is this the same check as the windows on the cottage? Because they're all kind of swollen shut. So yeah, give me an athletics check.
Never needed to check more in my
You'll be
life.
fine.
We all know
You
how well I
can
do
do
on these
this.
checks.
Holy shit.
You know, Vaike. When it
One
matters
second.
most.
Walls and windows. You're not going to believe this. It's DC 8.
Oh my god!
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even
Wow.
kidding you.
Oh my god!
I'm not joking you. It's DC 8.
Wow.
Like,
Eight!
yep. It says a character can use an action to try and force open a latch window, doing so by successful DC 8 strength check. Which is
Eight
all the
save
walls
those.
and windows.
It's an 8. It's an
What is
8.
The soft mossy wood has like trapped all this moisture, and it seems to have swollen up. But you push through the grime, shove it open, and manage to burst open. But you kind of, with that last little ounce of strength, haven't got enough to catch yourself. You just fall out the window, splash into the water. The frogs are safe. And the shipped couple you've got here, they're like, I don't have a spell to breathe underwater. Wait, I'm a frog. Never mind. I'll be safe.
I presume we're gonna
As I'm
immediately
falling
go to
out,
the
as I'm falling out the window. Oh,
Oh,
it wasn't my action to grab him, right? It was just
You
half
did
my
push them
movement.
really far
No.
outside the window. I feel like they
It's
would
an
have
action to dash.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
action
What you did
dash.
was an action to dash with
Action
with
to
dragging them
dash,
basically.
and then bonus action.
And then
I-
action surge. That
action
was an
surge,
action
yeah.
surge to smash it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with my
So I think
dash,
you're out of it.
I didn't use all my movement speed, right?
He did not.
You did because it's double movement.
Yeah. So
Whenever
I
you're dragging
dragged-
someone.
Yeah.
it's
So I
30.
dragged Monto, and then. Yes, it is 30. Okay.
So that was 60 to there. So you're out basically.
All right. I'm out. Cool.
Okay. Well, Travel Up, it was her turn, and it's at this point then the roof collapses, smashes.
The two squatters
Trouble
over
Up.
here got out, right? They were able to run out. These
Uh,
squatters.
they did, yeah. They're with.
And then-
They're technically part of Murtops's
and Sir
entourage.
Blue, and then the painter guy also got out.
Her group would be on the. He would be
Not
ready.
really.
I mean, they can dash, right? They can go 60 feet.
I'll let them roll a dex. They have to beat 7.
That's one.
Lump.
Okay. Lump dives out, but he's busy collecting his paintings,
Oh, so
and then you see Vloop say, "Forget the paintings, young Glumph. Get out of here now! Everyone else, are you all right?" He just dives out. I think he's gone. Mundlemud is the only one left.
get out of there,
Mundlemud.
He can stay. He can stay.
This was the plan all along.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, damn! Mundlemud dives
Oh,
under the
no.
water, and you
Does he
don't know what
grasp
happened
her
to him.
with- Oh no.
Oh no, he
Riblet-
died. He
No,
died
Rib-
heroically in the. Whatever happened to him.
All right, at this point, I think everyone is out. The roof collapses, shatters, and a great sinking palace not only collapses, but then immediately you hear this glug 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 sound as the entire palace falls into a sinkhole that forms into a whirlpool. And Travel Up is, you can't see what happens to them. They're just swirled down into the. Notice while you're still holding on to the balloon. The balloon it's kind of getting sucked down with you. I know. Where would you be? You're up on the balloon, right? Trying to gust it up.
Yeah.
You're going to be sucked under unless you do something.
Can I cut the ropes from
I mean,
the
the-
balloon?
Yeah, I'll say you're going to have to at this
Yep.
point with
That's fine. I
your
was
your
prepared to do
S-stop.
that if it came to it.
Okay. I mean, you could action surge and do it technically. There's
Yeah.
nothing stopping you doing that.
Yeah.
Seeing as you failed to get it up with the air, it's just too much. So you can action surge and cut the ropes, end this catastrophe. Travel Up, you see just no, wait, take me with you, and she's just pulled down into the basket with the mass chaos and destruction. And I'm afraid, as try as you might, her ginormous form is too heavy to bring up with you. You see the others as well. Her entire entourage, Wolf and Glup.
Do they go down
And
with
also
her?
Rib-
do they go
Riblet.
down with her, or do they betray
They
her?
do. They go down
Oh
with
my
her.
god!
They try. So
God.
they try to lift her up one last time without the palanquin. They lift her up to try and toss her over, but both their legs buckle and give away.
No.
And yeah, they are all submerged into the sinking destruction. And that will almost end combat, except that Esquire Vaike, as soon as you splash into the water, you see something in the water moving rapidly towards you. Again, displaces all the lily pads, and it's surging towards you. I need to roll this onto initiative.
Oh, the thing.
I had to save him.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to save him.
You are actually just before they are, and so what would you like to do? You see it coming towards you. This
Well, all the frogs, I'm gonna
Mass
tell
of
them,
water.
get out of the water, swim. I'm gonna tell all the
Okay.
frogs to swim. Start getting everyone
do
get out
so.
onto land. I think we have enough movement speed. I can go.
Yeah.
I can go. Murtops.
All of them have a swim speed,
Yeah.
so
I
they're
also
actually
have
faster than you, I think.
I have a swim speed too.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
oh
I'm a
yeah, forgot
frog.
about that. Oh, okay. Well, then you
Do
don't
I
need to worry
s-
about this danger
Do
after all.
do I see what this is though? As I'm in the water.
Do you want
But
Just
as
wait
I'm like,
and find out?
no, I'm leaving. I'm getting on the land.
Okay. There's too much murky water so you can't see through the surface, but you can sure as hell see that it would breach it and try to bite you, but I think with your movement, you're actually able to get away, no problems. Thank
You
God.
know,
You have that
All
swim
things
speed.
considered, that
Mhm.
turned out pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like,
yeah, that could have been worse.
But
Yeah.
we aren't out of danger just yet because people can consider the
Quick,
feast
everyone,
to be
keep
The feast is
eating.
over.
Yeah, no,
Everyone,
that's
keep eating.
okay.
Everyone,
I didn't
All the
even-
everyone,
food was on the
picnic,
table.
picnic feast out here. Come on.
Hey, remember my turn when I said
Yeah.
I'm trying to grab as much food as possible and then just get out?
That's
Okay.
why.
You got some more doves, have you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very well. King
So
Gullop is fearing for his life even more so
Mhm.
now than ever. The fact that this whole place has come down, balloon and all, well, basket and all. I think at this point says to you, Spurlip,
Go. All I need is Snoodle by my side. I'll use my noble royal line to get us any provisions we need along the way.
And we sort of pull all the frogs together, like outside the palace, like eating like the little bit of food that's like floating in the water.
yeah.
You see Splog is just defeated. You see he's on his knees, just staring at the wreckage of the Saji
Oh
Palace.
my hard work.
He is
Oh.
crying. He is defeated.
Yeah. Can you put us in a map where we can actually see everyone important next to us without this is so chaotic right now? Oh my god.
yes, yes, it is. It's a mess. There's bodies of frogs everywhere, laying out, panting. There's plates and wine glasses shattered. There's fairy flies are escaping their little jars and buzzing away. But yes, it is absolutely chaos. You're absolutely right. I can't tell who's who. But
Don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna be okay. There's been a minor inconvenience. We brought some food from indoors. We can continue the party over here. Nothing to worry about.
Murtop's like, continue the party. That was an attempted assassination, and you are just
No,
No,
asking us to continue. Are you out of your mind?
Baerd will
it's
speak.
just an accident. That's what
Sorry.
happens when people that don't know how to steer their balloons are in charge of balloons.
Indeed, who is in charge?
Murtops turns around.
Ikrind,
No.
you're the one responsible for this.
Ikrind isn't responsible. Motops.
It's
The blame is on
it's-
Trevlop, and she's already paid that price.
Yeah, it is as they say. I could not contain her. She just up and went. As soon as I taught her the basics, she commandeered my balloon and smashed it. Oh, goodness.
Shouldn't you have been inside the basket?
the basket wasn't supposed to leave the ground.
She's
It
stolen.
was an orientation. It was supposed to be an orientation.
Hey, Murtops, how about you show something? I saved your goddamn life, you old frog. Don't start throwing out accusations, okay? Be grateful that you're still here. You would be down there in Davy Jones' locker with her.
Yeah.
He looks around and kind of like tries to gather himself.
Suppose that's true.
Wait, that's Gullop's voice.
I suppose that's true. Yes, well, so where's the king? Is the king safe as well?
He left.
The
The
king
king
left.
is safe, but he is taking a little vacation because he doesn't feel he is capable enough to rule this town, this region. And he left instructions that a group of people is supposed to watch over this place in his stead.
A council
Mm-hmm.
of noble frogs who have all been spoken to and know what's going on. Everyone, each with
Isn't
skill.
that right, Mr. Splog? Norlop? Illic?
Yes, of course. We've all been talking about it, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Splog
Did
hasn't,
I miss anyone?
Splog hasn't said anything. He is still just. He is total shock.
Norlop will come over and like tap him on the shoulder and say, "And we can make a new palace, one that's better, one that all of us can have a
Yeah,
place in whenever we meet."
Yeah, we're
You'll be
going to
very
build a
good at-
wall.
No.
and
And we're making the hag pay for it.
we'll keep the hags out. We'll make this place
Jack
great
found his-
again.
But yeah, Norlop will
Jack
walk
found
up
his
to
hat.
Splog and like grab his hand and like put her hand on his shoulder and say, "You are a master. You are Splog. You are a master architect."
I get to build my own palace
Mm-hmm.
in my own way with no
Yeah.
input for any other soul. My soul
I
palace.
mean,
We'll all
maybe
need
you
some
should
place to stay.
consult with other people if
But I have
they're
the final
okay
say
with
on
the location.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
the
I'm fine with this. Then he'll pick himself up and dust himself off.
immediately fine.
Well, see you guys at the palace. No.
But yeah, Baerd will sort of like go like look at everyone and like I'm pretty sure like all the frogs are like all like nodding at each other like they've
Mhm.
they've been in on it the whole time.
Okay.
Wait, where's
We're in
Notus
charge
going?
now.
Notus!
Notice
Notus!
No.
Can I use can
As much as I am enjoying the flight, I would not let it get that far away.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How do you try to control the balloon? Are you going to try and bring it back?
So I'm gonna try and bring it back down, either by
Okay.
releasing the air from the balloon or just
Mhm.
trying to steer it.
Okay.
As long as the
so you've
balloon
not
is
had
intact,
balloon.
it can be refilled again. I just need to.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess Ikrin looks up and sees you like struggling and trying to figure out how to release the air. But he's kind of like shouting up. He's like, "There's a little release valve on the underside. Look for
Okay.
it." Yeah, you can give me a quick, what's it called? Intelligence check? Yeah,
Come on,
intelligence.
smartest in the party. Come on, Notus.
Right, guys, I need the brain cell.
Take it.
You can
It's all
do it.
yours. It was mine,
Intelligence.
but now it's
You want to
yours.
let mine?
Intelligence.
Yep, intelligence. It is.
That is the brain
It's
cell.
in.
That is the brain cell.
that is the better brain cell
the
than
plus
the rest of
one brain cell.
Okay, so
wow.
you find there is a release valve on it, and of course you're able to start twisting it and turning it. And as you release it, there is a great deal of swamp gas that just billows into your face. And because you're down here, there's no basket anymore. You're just holding onto it. It just goes straight into your face, like the whole lot of it. Just boom, just like great
That's
deal of
fine.
gas.
I can hold my breath. It's
Yeah.
fine. I hold my breath. It's fine.
Oh my god! Of course you do.
Yes!
Never mind. There's no. I've totally forgot. You just hold your breath. Okay, never mind then. So yeah, I was gonna say that you release the valve a little too much, and there's a chance that you get knocked out from swamp gas. But you just hold your breath. You don't even need to worry. So you just take a full face of this gas, just like constant. Like, Oh, there it is. And Notus starts to descend back down all
Can
the
I
while
try
that
to
sound is
land
going
it?
off.
Can I try to land it over at like Ikrin's like where he keeps the balloon, just so he doesn't have to haul it over there later?
Back to,
Like
The
around.
factory.
sure, back to the factory. And sort of adjust its path. So you're good there. Damn, I totally forgot. Yeah, you see, you got friggin' Vaike with the swim speed can outswim the danger, and you got Notus who can just hold their breath and don't worry about knockout
well
gas. This is you literally
As well
have the
as my
right
ability
person
to
for the job
publicly
every time.
say, tell 4 people to run away.
That was fantastic. As well as Garreth, of course, saving the snacks so that the feast can continue.
Yep.
And then, of course, finally actually saving the king himself. Because if you notice, the king was the only person who rolled below Travlop on the turn order. So he would have been crushed and killed if it wasn't for Ulric coming in and saving the day. So everyone did fantastic. Oh my god. Is there anything Splurlip wants to say as King Gullop rides away into the sunset with them?
Probably just I'm going to enjoy this vacation, but I think we need to have a chat, brother.
Just shoots him in the head.
Yes, this is. No, Jesus. This is about. This is about my son and daughter taking to the throne. I meant to tell you the plan, but I wanted it to be a surprise.
The plan of no one. The plan that no one knows. Except for.
I think we have some other things to discuss, brother, but we'll have our holiday first. Let's not let that ruin the vacation. The attempt on your life.
You know, this
Yes.
has removed the most problematic frog. Actually.
That is funny.
But where exactly are you taking us, anyway, Splurlip?
Oh, don't worry, I'm taking you to a wonderful place. I've been there before. It's almost like a spa. You can get the most wonderful lavender soap there.
Soap?
You see like a scream in the distance.
Yeah.
Some would say a fate worse than death.
I don't want to get clean.
This place has things like mud baths, mud facials. You're going to love it.
Oh, I thought it was going to rehab.
Okay, well,
Jesus Christ.
I thought-
What do they need rehab for?
I was just Alcoholics Anonymous. I
Sorry.
thought this was.
yeah,
Baerd will also walk
fantastic.
over to
Well,
the executioner and say, well, as the king has abdicated, you are no longer required to be an executioner, and there's no reason to keep a prisoner.
Oh, damn.
And,
I don't think that's quite how it works.
Baerd will look over to the other frogs and say, do you mind if we let her go? And looking at Belfort in particular.
Spog is like, yes, do whatever you want. So I'm thinking we put 2 pillars there.
He's just got like a big sheet of paper and he's drawing up sketches.
Yeah,
Like,
and
everyone is like making suggestions. He's like, I like that one. I don't like
Yeah.
that one. Like, everyone's like instantly falling in line.
yeah, it's
What
like
about what about this color? What about?
Oh, good one, good one. And then it's like one of my squires, like I have the paper on his back so I can write on it. Using it as table.
yeah, sure. So hold on, you're trying to royally declare that the prisoner go free. Is this right?
Yeah, basically.
And the Council of 5 just all
Okay.
agreed.
A council of 5.
The Council
Okay.
of Five.
Oh, wait. Oh, Belfort's actually doesn't want to be part of the
He
council.
didn't want to be
He
part.
just wants he wants to be out of politics. He wants his own place.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, the
He,
Council
he
of 4.
doesn't. He
That
doesn't. He
said,
doesn't.
though,
He doesn't. He doesn't care for the politics at all.
Simple
Ikrin
man.
or Belfort.
That said, though,
they're
that is
there,
your knight in there.
Yeah, but he does.
That
He
is
does.
your knight in there.
He does want Morgort out. So he will
Okay.
plead to the others. Yeah, that one is imprisoned under false grounds. And since there is no one that has been harmed by her misconduct, she should be let go, right?
Norlop looks up from Squog's plan that she's like she's like thinking of different ideas, like throwing ideas at him, and like it's like they never were enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Always been friends.
And she looks up and goes,
Amazing.
"If they're friends of Garreth, I think it's a good idea."
Yes, if Vaike agrees so, that boy's got a good head on his shoulders.
They're all like eating like pastries out of baskets that Norlop has. Like
Mm-hmm. The feast is still going. This is still the feast.
He
Mm-hmm.
okay, the executioner looks over towards the 5 main frogs here and says,
I don't know. I had very specific orders from King Gollum.
but Belforts, give me a persuasion check with advantage, seeing as you've got the united power of all 5 frogs backing you.
I'll start intimidating him next.
Well, that's exactly what it'll come to, because depending on what he rolls. That's you, by the way, Garreth.
Sorry, what?
you got to roll Belfort.
You need to roll a persuasion check
Oh no.
with Belfort.
He has advantage.
With advantage, though. Okay.
Oh,
so
so
persuasive.
Greycloak continues and says,
And the orders were that Morgoth would only leave this, gain her freedom through trial of combat. A duel to the death was my specific orders.
Baird will speak up. No executions are allowed under you, which includes the execution at the end of a duel to the death. You promised. Meaning there cannot be a duel to the death.
It has to be a duel to something. We're at a stalemate then, because
Baird will also
Wow.
whisper and say, "We know you took the book. Use this chance to run."
Are you like basically blackmailing him?
What?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I whisper it to his ear, and I just say, "I want you alive. I don't want you hurt. Back down."
Ooh. Ooh, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
That's intimidation?
ah,
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm trying to be honest.
he looks at you for a moment. How would you know? God damn it. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you think you know, but but fine. This has been enough chaos for one day.
He heads over towards the barred door and says,
Fine, but when King Gollop returns, I'm sure you'll all have to answer for this.
he opens up the
Mhm.
lock
Yeah.
and steps aside, and Morgoth plods her way out, and you see her eyes kind of squint as she adjusts to the light. You see that she's been stripped of her armor. She only has like rags. It's covered in mud, and she like shields her eyes for a moment, just like, it is good to be out of that dingy cell. And have you to thank, I believe.
I bow and say, also at the good judgment of Sir Greg Croak here, it would seem the king has abdicated.
So, Grey Cloak, thank you for your hospitality. And, well, I would much like to have my armor back, if that is still lying around. Belforts? Did they hand you my armor?
Mhm. Did they?
Yeah, at some point when they were taken,
Yeah.
all their belongings were given over to you.
It should be at the keep. We should still gain access to the keep, right?
Huh?
Esquire
What?
Vaike.
What about me?
Oh, the keep of.
We still have access to
My keep, Lulibog keep.
the keep.
Yeah.
Morgoth says,
no,
I would hate
yeah.
to be a bother,
No.
but apparently
I mean,
my
I'll be.
belongings are in your abode.
Oh yeah, no. Any friends of Belfort's a friend of mine. I did want to mention. So I am. We won't be here forever. So the keep is gonna go unattended. So Squire Glix, I wanted to I wanted to give you a title. I wanted to make you the steward of Lulibog Keep,
Wait,
and you can watch after
me?
it. Yes, you. Your prowess in battle is immaculate, and I feel like you could really show Gultik some good training while I'm gone in my stead, because I won't be here forever.
Well, I don't know what to say. I've never been gifted back my own home before. I suppose everything is correct in the world.
I
Yep.
think you're supposed to. Oh wait, never mind.
No, I think I'm just no
Awesome.
longer angry at you.
Oh, wonderful! I wasn't angry at you. I don't know why you'd be angry at me. But anyways, the only condition is Squire Gultik. Would you mind coming here real quick?
Oh no.
This painting has to be displayed in Lulibog Keep in the main hall for the rest of time.
I knew there was a but.
And a big
Fine.
but it is indeed.
Wonderful.
If it means getting back my home.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Not
I
object.
still have. I still have, like, if we need, like, if we're running from the hags and we need a place to lay low, I still have access. I'm still expired Vaike of the Lulibog Keep, but you're the steward, so you also do have a title and you have right to go in and out.
It'll be done.
Wonderful.
I'll keep it dusted as well.
Well, you got. Whoa. Squire Gultik needs to learn that chores build character, so make sure he's doing his fair chores as well.
Vaike, I actually wanted to ask you something before you headed out or anything, but
Yes, go ahead.
I believe my services are better used out there in the field alongside you. I feel like I'm wasted doing chores when you've taught me so much.
I'm gonna get down on one knee, put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh no.
Gultik. It feels just like yesterday when we met, but you've grown so much in the short time we've known each other.
My Kirk calls him fake Strongheart. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so very proud of you. But the road ahead is dangerous, and I can't guarantee my safety. So I can't get anywhere close to guaranteeing your safety. But I'll put both hands on his shoulders now. If you think you are ready to walk into that cabin, you can come with me. No shame if you're not. But if you're not ready, stay in Lulibog Keep, train with Squire Glix, and then one day when you're ready, set out and find me.
Oh.
That's really sweet, actually. I love that.
Hey.
He takes
If
a
you're
big gulp.
going with us into the cabin, please make sure Vaike keeps his mouth shut, whatever happens.
He kind of turns to you, like a little bit torn from the conversation and just nods. But he takes a big gulp, and you know what, Vaike? Can you give me your performance check? Because I feel like you are acting as a sort of the mentor that you always wanted to be, and I always wanted to have, and putting the choice in Gloltic's hands as to whether he should or shouldn't go into that deadly place. And I think he doesn't just suddenly rise to the occasion. He sees like there's obviously some trepidation, quite rightly, and I think that's a good thing you're seeing in him, because it is potentially dangerous, and he doesn't want to just rush headfirst into danger. So maybe that makes him wiser than you, because you would very easily risk your life for something.
I've already made him better than I am. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. So he stands up and says, I have some time to think about it before we go right now.
Looking at Norlob, Baerd will go, can you get constant food deliveries for in a few hours, Norlob, with your retainers? And she will send them off immediately to go like bake goods and like continually bring them back while they're all like chatting over the new like
continue the feast.
Yep.
Okay.
You have,
because if so, I would really like to just get Morgott situated back in Lilybog Keep, and catch up with her. It's been a long time. We trained together, me and Morgott. We're both knights under Belforts, and so I would love to confide with her as well about this.
Of course. We have 3 hours before the jumping Junipers walk into that cabin.
Wait, 3 hours?
All right.
Yep.
I think that's a good measurement of like whenever like everyone's going to be able to sort of eat and like because they have a lot of like business to discuss. I think of like
okay.
And a feast can keep going as long as they're talking over the table, even if they're not eating every second. It's.
I'll tell you what, we can judge this time based on how well Norlop's cooking goes. So
Yep, let's see.
I'll say this: give me a roll with Norlop. I guess it's probably something like at least a +3 or 4 to this.
Okay. Is it an advantage because she's got her retainers?
That's sure. Yeah, she's got her retainers, and you got Garreth helping by giving out whatever stuff he gave out to buy some time.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, it's probably 3 hours. Yep, you've got 3 hours before you run out of food.
I would have passed either way.
Nice. Yep, 3 hours it is. You can probably keep this feast going as a picnic luncheon, something like that. Anyway.
I imagine that like flowers start blooming around like this area despite the chaos. Like things are going really well. Like
yeah, they did. It could have gone worse. It could have devolved into absolute backstabbing and war, but you've united the bullywugs, and
Norlock will like pull Icarid over to like discuss like making sure that the factory gets repaired and like discussing that with Splog and like basically like it is a collective effort, I think.
It is 100%. Okay then. So quickly, Goltic would take Morgott back to Lilybog Keep. Do you want to go there as well, or?
I think so.
Just briefly, you could take a short rest or something if you wanted.
Yeah. Take a short rest at Lilybog
Okay,
Keep.
all right. Let's just get there.
R.I.P. Trouble. like she died, and we're like, well, at least we're all okay.
We do not care. I'm gonna be honest, she was my least favorite frog. Gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Big music number starts happening. It's like, wait, where's Trouble? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Just flowers.
Hey, we did give her a Jones, she fucked up. That's on her.
It's her fault for being. Maybe she's happy. She got to fly. Maybe she died happy.
Yep.
She
Yeah.
probably
She died
didn't,
happy.
but we can think that way.
Mhm.
I think she died screaming. I think it's
I-
literally
I-
watched her screaming.
I don't think she wanted to die.
She did die screaming. Oh god. Well,
All of us are like,
Yep.
oh, it definitely was because of like poet, like it was like the Feywild that did it. It definitely wasn't because we convinced Ikrin to let it on the boat. It
The
definitely wasn't.
Feywild
her
works
fault.
in strange ways. Maybe it was just her time. Maybe.
This is a conversation we'll have into
Mhm.
our like 50s, 40s, like
Yeah.
50s, 60s, where we're trying to convince ourselves it wasn't her fault.
Yeah, just one day someone's gonna snap. It's like, man, I just killed that lady. All right, we'll
well,
live with that
Morgott is gonna
forever.
change into that.
The only alternative I can think of is she would like the whirlpool starts happening and then she like it's just so fat that it plugged up.
After you can take a short rest, by the way, and at the end of this short rest, the admirable and now free Morgott returns, and she is looking so much brighter than before, and she's in her full battle regalia, and because you haven't seen it up till now, but I will show you what a full Bullywug Knight looks like in this. And this is Morgott with their new shiny glaive, polished armor, and she brings out like a rose and sniffs it because she hasn't had any of the finer things for a long time. And here she is.
Mhm.
Oh,
And she says, I am in your debt, jumping Junipers. This is
I mean,
marvelous
this
to
is
be
part
free
of
again.
what we promised with the book exchange.
That is true. I guess in that regard we are even, no?
as
Mhm.
deals go,
But
but
still.
as friends, perhaps not.
That is true. Well, then you shall have my friendship. And I hear that you united the Bullywugs. You're the ones responsible for keeping each other from stabbing each other.
I mean,
Yep.
we just pushed them a little in the right direction.
It is sounds like you did more than that, my friend. You are miracle workers. I have never seen the frogs agree, let
No,
alone
weren't you-
sit next to each other like that.
I'm
we're
sure
not
the
miracle workers.
something,
We're
right?
Sibylna's agents.
Yes.
Sibylna.
Yep.
Oh.
You're looking at Zybilna's right hand.
and left if you count the other one.
Yep. She's got two hands.
You're in service to Sibylna, then
Mm-hmm.
I am in service to you as well. And she does take a bow.
Ooh.
But
But
you will not find Sibylna here, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows where she has gone, but we believe something terrible has befallen her. We suspect it is the work of the hags.
Oh yeah, we know that. We kind of been piecing it together. It was the hags. They
Yeah.
sealed her away. And there's a
Or
key.
something.
There's a key that's in 3 parts, and each hag has one of the pieces.
Who are more informed than me, and
We met up with the Watcher.
it's just been so long. Forgive me. I've been locked up in this cage and cannot recall the last time I saw the twilight sky.
So I did have a question.
Should catch up. Mhm.
I have a question. So like Sir Telvar was going on about like some Fomorians. Is that true?
The Fomorian threat is a real thing. They
Oh.
are gigantic monsters that lurk in the Underdark. They have been sighted on the surface, though it is not unusual for them to poke their heads up and look around every once in a while, but this is far greater threat. It is my understanding that the once separate war bands are now coming together under one banner. There's only one thing more dangerous than a Fomorian, and that is two Fomorians working together. So as you can imagine, it is very big cause for concern.
And
They
it's
might have an
happening-
army for all we know.
And it's happening in Hither? Or where
It is happening all over the fair world.
oh,
Mm.
And of course,
Hmm.
even smaller domains have their own smaller versions of the Feydark.
I think
see.
we saw some of that.
Hmm.
So we gotta get Zabilna back, is what I'm hearing. Zabilna will know what to do.
Indeed, Sir Dalavar was requesting her aid and asking if she could help with the problem, or perhaps quell the threat before it is too late.
Hmm. And we know where Sir Televar is. We need to get
Mhm.
Elmer's thumbs back before we can bring him back.
His thumbs? My goodness. I see.
Hag deals.
Yeah,
There's
hack
a lot of
deals.
stuff
Mhm.
that the hag has taken.
Yeah.
The hag is an unforgivable monster, and her presence here is only worsening the state of things. It seems you have done quite a lot to turn that around, but it will only be a matter of time before a new palace sinks into the mud under the watch of her reign.
That's what we're here to
Mhm.
try and stop.
Which means it's something we'll have to do within. And Baerd sort of looks like he sort of thinks about it as, well, we will need to have to go at least speak to her in 3 hours. Within
Oh.
3 hours.
Within 2 hours if we just took the rest.
Yeah, soon. We have to go there soon.
I see. Well, mm, she is a dangerous one. Be well prepared, and well, I would offer my own services if it was not for her own hatred for me. I'm certain she would likely kill me on sight, knowing that I'm the one that freed Sir Televar.
On sight, and if she wouldn't be able to see you? Wait. Wait,
That could be
that's-
something.
I just realized hags have blind sight, right? Or true sight. I don't know that.
Well, you have actually encountered one before. Would you like to roll a check for that?
I
You
can
can use-
try.
Nature.
Yeah, nope. I do not remember this.
Okay. You're not sure. Yeah. You know, I will say this much. You do know that they are capable of their own illusions, and that might make them more likely to be able to see through them, but you can't tell whether they have just flat out true sight or
Yeah.
something like that. But you know of their tricksy natures.
Hmm.
So
I can try
it's
to
in their wheelhouse.
make her invisible. Not sure if it works.
I mean, we don't
Mhm.
gotta bring her into the cottage.
I will admit, so this is a wonderful idea. This is one problem. I am not very stealthy, and she plods from one foot to another, and there's a big
Playfully.
clattering of metal.
Mm-hmm.
I am a clanger too.
Oh, do you guys have a blacksmith in town?
Akron?
A black. Mm, What do you need?
I'll show my chainmail armor has like a rust hole in it. I need this fixed.
Ah,
Preferably before we go speak to the hag. So we got 2 hours to fix it. So we're taking an hour-long progress.
Can people hide in mischief?
That is a thought, actually.
I think a better question is mischief gonna fit in the door?
Mischief can enter the keep. Mischief can enter the huts.
But I will say, Vaike, be careful of agreeing to what the hag is saying.
What? I'm not gonna make any
Just-
stupid agreements.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Unless she offers to fulfill everything on this list, I don't know.
Or some cases like that. I don't know.
Yeah. If she's
yeah.
like, I'll do everything on this list, but like I don't know, I gotta marry her. I would marry her.
But I would do it. I wouldn't want to, but I'd do it.
And look, I know
This
you
is,
guys don't want me talking to the hag, so I will hold my tongue unless I feel like I need to speak up.
Mm.
It's just we want you.
Please hold your tongue.
Vaike, Baerd is gonna say this with deadly seriousness. You have to be wary what you agree to.
I do. Look, again,
okay. Morgor looks over the armor and says, "As it happens, I constructed my own armor to better fit my needs, and this is repairable. You free the right frog, my friend. I can fix this, but it will take longer than 2 hours, I'm afraid. I could offer you my armor or I could maybe suit you up in something else until it is repaired, but
Yeah, that'll work. Give me like a loner set or something. Whatever. I want to take your armor.
okay.
But
Very
whatever you
well.
guys got.
I will. Yeah, so let's give you just a. We've got at the moment chainmail. Yeah, so she will provide you with a set of chainmail that is. It's not mithril, but it's going to be.
Sorry.
It's
My
going to give you the
internet.
AC, and she will repair yours in the interim.
Awesome.
Okay.
Back to a
cool.
19
And,
armor class. Woohoo.
And Baerd will say, he sort of breathes out and he goes, "This is dangerous, everyone."
Gonna be dangerous, friend.
But it's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, we can get magical tattoos from the frog guy.
This is our last chance to back out.
Oh,
I appreciate the sentiment, Bird, but there's not a single person sitting in this room that's going to back out. We've come way too far.
Yeah. I've seen a lot since we've been in the Feywild, and I think I'm too deep in to back out, even if I wanted to.
But you don't want to.
No, I'm gonna be honest. The hag is intimidating, but not enough to scare me away.
Yeah.
Notus?
Oh, I'm not leaving.
Jack?
obviously I'm going to join you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm coming. Yeah,
Garreth?
I can be squashed. I can be turned to pulp, but don't worry, Garreth can always regrow me.
So you have
He
no
knows
fear? You have no fear?
Yeah. I have no fear. Jack is here. We can do this, guys.
Yeah.
Jack, do you have fear?
Fear. That's not really my jam. If I was, I'd be a mean look.
I thought that your jam was pumpkin, actually.
Exactly.
Wow. And by the way, Ulric, how
This
are you
pumpkin
feeling?
is pumped up, ready to
Yes.
go.
How are you feeling? You ate that whole ooze. Are you okay?
Yeah. I feel great, actually.
Does he look okay?
He's like bleeding grey ooze out of his ears and eyes. Yeah, no, he's fine.
He is?
Well,
Did he take your
no,
shoulder?
but there is
Yeah.
there's an internal battle between his stomach and that thing. That's for sure.
They're wrestling cool.
Oh, it's still happening. Wait, is it still happening? Wait,
Oh yeah,
it's still
like
alive. It's still alive.
well, yeah, it doesn't just get like
I guess
digested
so.
instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, hold up. A grey ooze is resistant to acid damage, right?
We'll take it back.
And you've got stomach acid.
Oh,
It's gonna take a while.
Well, I think I'm okay. Anyways, I think it's still alive, but
Yeah, like I'll crush up some like limestone, like a little, like a little limestone, and like shaving it. Sorry, that's just that would technically be what an antacid is. It's like limestone.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah.
Not sure Baerd would know that much, but
No, I was joking.
all right. Sounds like you're gathering up. So you went around individually asking everyone if they're coming or not, and of course you got a resounding yes from the party and Jack. Are you? Who else did you ask? Did you ask Clapperclaw?
Is Clapperclaw coming? Clapperclaw, you down for this?
Steph, is Clapperclaw around?
No.
oh, that sucks.
Okay. That's fine. I don't know. So they say
She'd probably come, but she's not here right now, so I don't want to answer for her. But she likely will.
right.
next.
They say, yeah, I could come along, but Granny Nightshade used to say I have no sense of directions, so that's why I packed up my stuff and write.
You could wait here in the keep if you would rather.
Yeah, I could do. I guess then, if you perchance snuff it, can I have your loot?
If Bird dies, you want his loot?
Yeah.
What do you say, Bird?
Baerd would say it just calmly. If I die, my loot belongs to someone else.
Okay. No worries.
Jack will say something like, if Garreth dies, he's mine. Even though it's not gonna happen.
If I die, you can have my vest.
Jack's looking at Clapperclaw, looks back at you. Yeah, I think I got an idea. If you do die. And that's literally where Jack gets the inspiration. To be your head. Looking at Clapperclaw. They say, alright, You want to hear a joke?
Yes.
How many adventurers does it take to die in a swamp?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
None, because we're not dying.
Oh, you're smart.
Clapperclaw claps their hands. You stole the punchline, Vaike. That's exactly it.
did Clapperclaw earlier say I grabbed my stuff and write?
Yep, they said I had no sense of direction, so I grabbed my stuff and write.
I was trying
Super
to ignore
funny.
the pun.
Oh,
Super funny. That like I heard it and I was like, did I hear that right?
I don't
Amazing
get it.
job.
I don't get it.
I do like I took my stuff and left. I'm bad with
took my-
directions, so I
but
took my
I
stuff
went
and
direct,
right.
wrong direction.
That's great.
And if you want, there was another one that went over people's heads when Kirsty said it last time. It was they did some work for old slack Jord Lorna. They tasked her with they tasked Clapperclaw with cleaning up after Gleam, Bavlorna's taxidermy cat, which reminds me, I was reading a great book about an immortal cat the other day. It was impossible to put down. But that one went straight over people's heads as well. It, was, it went straight over their heads. And you know what? That's perfect.
The book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. It's honestly perfect because Clapperclaw tries to just basically release nervousness and tension in the air by making these bad jokes, and the fact that they don't go over well is even better. Honestly, it works better for their personality trait, which is so great. But anyway,
Never
The thing is,
understand.
we kind of love Clapperclaw. It's not even like we're...
yeah. Though
So
I will say
we're gonna
Clapperclaw
replace
can
you with
sit here for
Clapperclaw.
now. If they decide to come in later, then we can
Yeah,
have them
yeah.
up here. But
They can always come in
all right.
after.
yeah, exactly. All right, so
Oh, I can already
good
see
luck.
it. Hey, this isn't the toilet room. How did I get here?
Yeah.
And Baerd will say it's like everyone responded. I will say, and at this point, you guys all have a clue why I don't have a choice whether I continue this or not.
Well, I mean, we don't have a choice. I need my sword back. Ulric needs his coin pouch. Notus needs her eyes. Garreth needs his sisters. His sister? None of us got a choice.
I believe I only have one sister.
Hey, you might have multiple.
Yeah, and I mean,
Well,
even
you
if I
got
did
more.
have a choice, you guys are kind of stuck with me now, so I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I meant to when I said earlier that if Garreth walked into that cabin, I'm not letting him go by himself. As much as I might be shaking in my boots, I'm not letting anyone go in there without me.
And this is when Squire Glortic speaks up and says, and I've decided as well. I think, well, Morgoth kind of decided for me, but she's right. And Morgoth says, yes, indeed. You're going in there, Squire Glortic, because I have to fix Vaike's armor.
Oh, fuck.
Which means you're going in there in my place. So it is your duty, and your honor is on the line. She kind of gives a smile and a wink. And so she says, "Yeah, I know that the hag is terrible and terrifying, but think what would Morgoth do, and you will be fine. I stood up to her, and I'm still alive. You can do this, Glottic. I believe in you. And I believe in
Yeah.
Vaike's training."
Don't worry about
As-
hags. They don't enjoy killing. Because if you're dead, you won't suffer.
Wow, thanks,
for
Garreth.
that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, that settles it. Esquire Vaike of Lilybog Keep, Monarch of the Witchlight Carnival. You have my sword.
The right hand of Zaelong.
I won't leave your side. The right hand of Zaelong. I will be your left hand then. Because you can't hold things in your hand. So I will be your hand, your right hand.
I've been looking for a pair of hands. And you're more, and you're more than that.
And he takes like to one knee with his sword onto the ground. You know, like he's basically giving you his oath that he will be by your side.
Baerd will step forward, placing a hand on Vake's shoulder and say, "In your stead, if I may."
Yes.
And Baerd will pull out his rapier and say, "With the authority of the Witchlight Carnival's monarch, I dub you Sir Glotic."
Of the jumping junipers.
Of the Jumping Junipers!
All right. Do I get a tattoo like you guys?
We need to
Yes.
check that with What's the dolphin called again?
Glump. Mm.
That one.
Yeah, that's a little side quest you could always go off and do. But he stands back up and says, "It is my honor to join you guys, and well, I hope to serve you well in life and in death, if it so comes to it."
Mm-hmm. Quickly, go ready your arms, polish your weapons, make sure everything's in order.
Oh, I'm ready to go, he says.
And we approach.
Double check. Go
Yep.
over your kit one more time.
Baerd will like
Garreth,
go.
Of course.
I need a word with you, Garreth.
Okay.
In private.
Yes, in private. Come with me, Garreth.
Should
Where
I
are we
just
going?
move along down the? I'll go down here.
We're outside. We're
Lo-
outside.
Lob says.
Oh, there.
Come on, Garreth. We're going around here.
He's just got this awkward stare. He's like, need a private conversation, and
You're
Lob's
doing
just standing
good.
there, like looking left to right.
Garreth, when you were
Okay.
when you were scooping up the food, did you grab your sleep cookies?
That is a good question. Did I get the sleep cookies?
I don't think you put all
Um,
of them down. You only handed one to the king.
We
They-
did. I mean, I did put the plate with the 6 cookies next to the king. And at some point, I believe we gave him one in his hand before he left.
Well,
did.
Bird was going to, but then I stopped Bird. So I was like, I don't want to knock this king out. I want him to walk out of here.
So it might,
There's
have one in
potentially-
my inventory.
You might have one left.
Mm.
As
But
you
Gareth, you don't
said,
have
you
any?
grabbed up a load of food as you left.
Mm-hmm.
I know where one is in with King Gullop. And
Yeah.
you said how many there was there?
There were 6.
6. Yeah, I know where one of them is, but it hasn't it hasn't come up yet.
I will say we will tell Splurlip that there's a sleep cookie before she leaves.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So are we saying Garreth
Cool.
has
So
one?
Gareth, you have one.
Yeah.
I have
He has
one.
one.
Okay. I mean, I have 2 cookies total. I have the snooze biscuits and I have the pinwheel cookies as well.
Whichever one knocks
Biscuits.
someone asleep.
That's the snooze biscuits.
I'll take one of those, please, if I could.
Are you
want
gonna
a snooze
leave? Are you gonna leave Gold Tick here?
Why?
You're not here.
You said why, Garreth?
Why do you need the snooze biscuits?
Are you not going to give it to me if I don't answer that?
Maybe.
You drive a hard bargain, Garreth.
Of course I do.
I'll tell you.
You're busting me, Gareth, but you know what? God.
I'm not taking that kid into there. I'm not taking him in the cabin. I wanted to give him the choice so that way he didn't feel bad that when I told him to stay back. But I'm not bringing him in there. He's gonna die.
He'll be fine.
No, Gareth. The
She's
meat
not gonna
locker,
kill him.
those things in the water. That poor kid, he has talent. He has potential. He's gonna get clobbered. It's bad enough that I gotta worry about the 5 of you.
You mean the 5 of us worrying about you?
Whoa. Let's not change the subject. Bad enough I gotta worry about the 6 of you. I don't want to be worrying about number 7, okay? I figure I give him the cookie, he gets sleepy, put him to bed. It's like nothing happened.
Also, it's not like these cookies work immediately. They're made so it takes some time before
How
they
long?
fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. There would be enough time
I mean, could be.
because you rolled max. You're at like 3 hours. It'll be enough time if you were to give it to them, but
And even then,
unless
what-
Gareth's
what
trying to
did
use
we
that as an excuse.
say?
Well, what do you think I should do, Garrett? I don't want to bring him in there.
Oh wait, it says they fall asleep of. No, that's not. That's not right. Is it fall asleep after 5 minutes? And I don't have a time how long they are taken out. I don't
It'd be
know how
enough time.
long it. Hmm.
Oh, and how long they're out for? You
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Hmm. Well, you could always go the moment they are falling asleep.
Yeah.
So that
So
works still.
what do you think I should do, Garreth? Should I not do it? Should I bring him along? And that way, when he dies, it's on my conscience. Because I decided I wanted to become a mentor. I wanted to be like Strongheart.
Vaike started
Do
away.
you want to become like Strongheart? Didn't you resent the man?
I don't know what I want, Garrett. I don't want the kid to die, is what I want.
Just be honest with him. Just tell him that you're not comfortable bringing him because we are barely keeping you alive.
Oh, I don't gotta bring that in. Okay, hold on.
Scratch that.
We don't gotta bring
just
that part
give me the biscuit. Just give me the biscuit. Come on.
So you think I should just tell him the truth? Tell him that he's gonna die if he goes in there.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's the truth. I believe he will survive.
How confident, like, percentage-wise? Do you know what a percentage is?
Look, what I know is if whatever happens, if the worst thing that can possibly happen to us happens in there, then we're all alive.
Yeah, but she's gonna, like, turn me into a frog. You're gonna get turned into a shoe or a gingerbread cookie.
Maybe, but we're
Ulric's
still
gonna be
alive.
Ulric's gonna be made into a living carpet.
Not too bad.
Look,
Look, you think you're going to die when you get in there. That's not the worst that she can do, and that's definitely not what she's going to do.
no, I don't think I'm gonna die. I think you guys are gonna die.
Where's
at me,
the
I'm-
kid?
I'm green. Look at me. She's already toying with me.
And that's just because you let the curse get to you.
Alright. Alright, I've made up my mind, Garreth. Keep your stupid cookie. I'm gonna go find my squire. He should be in the armory.
Yep, he's
Garreth, get lost.
over here. He's getting ready. Oh,
Hey, Sir Gloltek.
Garreth,
Wanna
get
take a
lost.
swim?
oh. Hey, wait,
Oh,
what?
I'll slam the door.
What? It's for Vaike? What's going on out there? Oh, hello.
Hold on. Let me just fetch somebody important to me.
Gonna get your watch. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I readied my armor just as you said, and I got my sword. It's sharper than ever, and ready.
All right.
No
Ulric,
windows? Damn.
are you ready to die?
I'm ready to serve you, and if that means I perish, at least have upheld my oath and done everything I could. I
And
don't plan to die, no, but
and you're happy.
I know
with
the
that.
dangers. I know the hag. You've taught me so much in such a short amount of time, and I only want to learn more. I understand the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I come with you and face these dangers alongside you. And that's what I want. Yes.
All right. Guess there's no change in your mind. Let's go.
Wait,
Garreth,
Hmm?
what are you doing? What are you doing creeping around the room that I was just in?
Nothing. Looking
Um,
around,
I've
looking
already
for a
checked the
window.
perimeter.
Oh.
It's perfectly safe. Don't worry. I've just done a patrol.
Lorp, you work too hard, man. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. That's my job. So, I heard there was some spare cookies going. Could I maybe get amongst that?
Yep, Garreth can hook you up with one.
Nice. I think my lunch is coming up right now, in fact. So,
Yeah, no, yeah, take your lunch, man.
all right.
Stop promising people other people's stuff.
Can't hear you. I'm inside. You're outside. Now you gotta
He
give
just
him a
got you back
cookie.
for that. The cookie that you couldn't get off him. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's so good. Classic. All right. Well, in that case, you guys are gathered. Anything else you want to do?
I'm
Preparation
not
wise?
gonna offer him the cookie.
I will hand him just like a random like cookie that I'm carrying from the events earlier.
Oh, that's good.
Mm.
Nice. It's from the feast.
Yep.
I never get invited to those.
Sorry, you missed it. The Soggy Palace collapsed.
Oh, you mean the
That's
sunken
wild.
palace? It sunk.
Yep.
Sunken Palace. That's a good one.
Mhm.
Oh
You know,
man.
Lord, you want to come fight the hag with us too?
No.
You want to
Lord,
go on an adventure with us too, Lord?
No, Lorp is the bastion of Illybug Keep. This place would crumble without Lorp, okay?
Oh, it beats guarding this place. Let's go. I'm ready to throw down. Oh yeah,
No,
no, you're right.
Lorp.
Yeah.
God, he hates
No,
this.
it's all right.
He's sick of
This
it.
is my duty. I definitely have to keep this place under watch. There's Merrows around, you know. The last keep fell to Merrows when we least
Yeah.
expected it, so yeah.
Murtops told us about that. We gotta go kill those Marrow, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, it's a real deal. They'll
Well,
destroy everything you love and hold dear.
How many
Oh
are
my
there?
God.
They'll destroy
Oh.
my
Ma-
vape too.
Baerd like
You
looks
might
at
come
the
for this
time.
place
Like
next. Who knows?
we need to get to the hut.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lorp, it's
Right,
been an
Morgul
honor.
has. Oh no worries. Yeah, of course.
We should
Anytime.
ask Ikrin so we don't have to use the water. We have our raft and
Yeah.
should we need to get away, but that thing in the water.
He doesn't have a balloon. His last one was just broken.
Mm.
Oh, it's got a balloon, but it hasn't got a basket.
Does he just have a basket
Yeah.
lying around?
He
Aren't
probably
there
has to attach it all up and everything.
Yeah.
aren't there those clothing lines that go to the huts?
There are.
We could attach
We
the
can-
basket to those.
Mm-hmm.
You want to attach a basket to the clothesline.
Yeah, a normal basket or a basket for a single person. Use it as some sort of.
Look, the bullywugs use boats and they're fine. Let's put our boat on the water.
Remember when we used the boat next to the huts?
No.
Something came there. There were ripples as if something was going to surface.
Oh. I remember that happening now.
Let's get over to the hut and figure out what we're doing there.
I'm just saying, Operation Rebel Gives You
Alright.
Wings is still on the
Getting back.
table.
I suggest
Okay,
we
you
just take
return.
one of these clothing lines to get there. This one, I don't care which one.
Do these ropes look sturdy or do they look rotted?
They look like they could maybe carry some weight.
Oh.
And
If we get under this one, I go, Ulric, pull this rope. See if it can... If it'll break.
Yeah, I'll like pull on it a bit just to see if it's like stable, I guess.
the what's it called? Yeah, the only thing that's rotten looks like the what's it called? The actual ropes, not the ropes, the clothing on them themselves, and the rope is still intact. Bit wet and moist from all the, low hanging mist and fog in around the air, but it does lead all the way up to one of the landings or balconies.
We could put all of us in the portable hole and then have one of us go across. It's putting all our eggs in one basket.
Yeah, like I can't climb, so
Actually, tell you what, give me a strength check, Ulric.
Okay.
break the rope.
Yeah. You can make this athletics. Yeah.
Athletics, okay.
This is you judging the weight of it. Okay, 16's good. It holds your weight, and you're pretty heavy. Like you're you're carrying 88 pounds, and I don't know how much you weigh, but
Probably like 400.
Yeah, I'm pretty big. I'm like 7+ feet tall.
Oh Jesus!
It's
So
10
yeah, I'm
minutes of
probably
air in
maybe
the
pushing
hole, right?
400.
Oh God. Okay. In that case, take that back. It can hold.
I was gonna say it holds me.
No. But with your 16, that check is basically you're estimating how much it can take, and with the 16, you guess it could probably support about 200 pounds before snapping.
Okay.
So that's one of each, except for you.
I mean, if we're in the portable hole, how do we get out?
We put the hole down over there and then climb out of the
We
hole.
just get. Okay.
Someone in the hole can forcefully push their way out as well.
Ah,
It's
okay.
not like you're stuck in there forever. Yeah, so don't think about using it as a permanent trap, because people can just pop out.
It's better used as like a pit trap, like a bunch of spikes in it.
That's better used as war crimes. That's what you're saying.
I mean, bungee pits are war crimes, so that's true.
I mean, I don't mind jumping in a hole.
I look towards. I'm looking between everyone, and I look at, and I know Vaike is gonna have to go in the hole, and I look at Notus.
Whoa.
Vaike, you ain't getting across that rope.
You want to bet?
All right, Slippy,
They're
try
big,
and grab
they're
it.
I'm gonna bet you the cookie that you promised someone else.
Yeah, you're gonna try to grab onto it. You're gonna fall in the water, and you're gonna get eaten by whatever's in there. Just get in the hole.
No. Where are we gonna put the hole when we get to the cabin?
You can just get out of it.
I can just put it down.
Isn't it 10 feet? Don't you gotta unfold it 10 feet?
It doesn't have to be laid out for someone to pop out.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll get in the hole.
You do have to lay it out flat in order to access it, to put things in and items take out, right?
But there is a landing outside the building. Like we're seeing this, like we're seeing the underside of the building on the map right now. You're forgetting there's a whole like front of the building.
All right.
You wanted me to close? Can you see on the thing? Oh yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The underside you're looking at right there is the walk. It's like this big walkway up. The actual hut itself is as big as this tile actually is. Okay.
Yeah. So there's space on the.
You can.
These are 10 foot wide.
You can see the dotted line, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the exterior.
Like, yeah, there's space, as well as it can technically be laid on the surface of the water, the underside of the building, the side of the like. There's so much that the portable hole can be used, and you can also force yourself out without us even needing that. And Notus doesn't need to breathe, so Notus is safe in the hole no matter how long they're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Notus probably has the best chance of getting across the rope.
Is
Mhm.
it?
Maybe Notus should...
How heavy is a air
Hey.
genasi?
I have about
Steph?
an equal chance of getting on the other side.
How heavy is Notus, Steph?
I mean, she's not very big, but you know, she's got equipment and everything. So I don't know. How much
You
does an
tell
air
me her
genasi
weight, not
weigh?
her
I don't
equipment.
know.
You tell me.
An air genasi, how much does
Hmm.
They don't have. There's no like. You weigh this much specifically.
I
You decide how much
genuinely
weight
have on
between
my
them.
character sheet under weight, not much.
Not much.
The Feywild
There you
speak.
go then.
Not much.
So on the lighter side of things,
Yep.
How tall is
See-
Notus?
Maybe 5'6", 5'7".
Our alternative is we kill whatever
Okay.
that thing is patrolling, and we just go in.
Or what if we show the thing we have the book?
I
Maybe it'll not mess with us.
where is Notus?
Mm,
So what do you reckon? She weighs like what, 6, 8 stone or something?
Sure.
what's a stone?
kilogram.
I was thinking like 120, 130 pounds. But we all do it differently.
Apparently, you're carrying 324 pounds on you. So
Whoa.
don't know what that's about.
No, I
Whoa.
don't know.
But
It's probably the rocks, the money
oh,
rocks.
apparently you're holding a crossbow that weighs 250 pounds.
What?
Holy
What?
shit! Notus
Oh
is
my
jacked.
god!
Yeah, Notus is
Holy crap!
jacked,
What have you
dude.
done? You
I haven't
added
done-
you added 50.
I
yeah,
haven't
you
done
did.
anything.
Where you had, yeah, you did. You added 50 to the light crossbow for ammunition.
I didn't
What
do
you want to do
anything
is you
because I couldn't figure it out.
You totally did
You
that.
did that.
You wait. So listen. You go to the crossbow bolt and change that to 64 for me. Okay, that's the ammunition count. What you added was 50 crossbows.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is
Wait.
it? No, what's that? My bag of crossbows?
Yeah.
Back of crossbows.
I have a crossbow that
Yeah.
shoots crossbows.
Well, wait, hold on.
So you see where it says crossbow bolt on your sheet? If you mouse over that, you'll see a parentheses, and you can click the field in parentheses, and you can change it to 64.
Mhm.
That's like opening an inventory in like Fallout
Okay.
and finding out you have 104 frag grenades. Like,
Still says 14.
Anyways, I think Notus has the best chance of walking across.
would you agree with that, Notus?
I mean, yeah.
She's got the tightrope.
That means if all of us are in the hole, we have 2 minutes. Or we would have.
Well, if Garreth has equal chance, Garreth can go. Doesn't need to be in the hole either. Just me and Ulric have to be in the hole.
I can. Will this rope hold like a large basket that Notus could fit in? Like, would it be able to if we had a
Can
rope?
I just
I
try
don't get- I
walking?
don't-
Can I just try walking across the rope as
Yeah.
like without going
Yes.
over the water and see if
Yeah.
it can take my weight?
Sure. Yeah, it takes your weight, but you're gonna have to give me an acrobatics check. But yeah, I don't get the whole making a basket thing because like it's not gonna slide across. You need to pull someone across, and to do that, you're gonna need someone across. So someone needs to get across, and a 19 will do it. You see, Notus, much like they did in the Big Top Arena, literally tight rope walk all the way across. And when you get to the center, it is still just as slippery on the edge, but there is a window that's closed. You can't see through it because of all the grime, but you can steady yourself against the almost like ladder-like structure on the outskirts here. What do you want to do next?
Does spider climb work on ropes?
Hmm. You got spider climb?
Not possibly.
I thought
Like
Garreth had spider climb.
I have a toy that gives
Oh.
me can give me spider climb.
That could probably
Oh
work.
god, I just realized something.
Mm.
Jack can make it with the portal to the other side.
Mm.
He is sticky.
Sticky.
So what are you doing next, Notus?
Well, did the group get in the hole or not?
I'm
I'm fully for jumping in the hole.
Yeah, I'm fully for jumping in the hole.
Yep, that's fine with me. I trust Notus.
Okay. Then all of us are in the hole, but that means that the 4 of us are sharing the same 10 minutes.
Yep.
It took 6 seconds. You made it across.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, Notice you are on the balcony. There is a massive cacophony of frogs here. It is just deafening almost. I suppose I should take you to the map. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
And as soon as you find someplace safe, you can let us out of the hole, Notus.
Too many frogs.
Whilst you made it across as well, you do see that same rippling of the water and displacement of lily pads just slowly patrols past the balcony, but doesn't seem to have made any attempt to jump out at you or anything. Maybe it hasn't noticed you at all. So you're completely undetected at the moment for now. Let me check something. Thought as much. That needs vision. Cool. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. That doesn't want vision. This wants vision. Yep, cool. We're working. Checks. All right. Notice you're here on this balcony. All right. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
It's green, da ba dee da doo da.
May we be allowed to see Notus's vision?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, first of all, I need to get onto the balcony, make sure it's safe to put down.
Yep. Yeah, there's
so
not much room, but you can try and shoo these frogs away. Because when I say there's hundreds of them, I didn't want to put out hundreds of frog tokens, but they litter the entire boarding.
So I want to carefully sort of tiptoe around them enough that I can put the hole against the wall, so that everyone can just get out without making too much noise.
Okay. Yeah, you have to use both your arms to kind of outstretch and hold it in place.
Yep.
Though it's also kind of like sticky against it as well. It's like grimy, and portable hole kind of almost does glue to it a bit enough that you can like able to flatten it out enough, and it's kind of like peeling away, and you quickly flatten it out again at the top, and you see all your friends in there except one. Someone's missing from the inside here. Yeah, you don't see Vaike inside the hole.
Is Vaike 2 in there?
Vaike 2, I guess, is also missing.
Oh no!
Not two.
Not Vaike 2!
He was the best of us.
He was
Oh no.
There's Ulric. Wait, I don't know about what about Mischief. By the way, I noticed they couldn't have fit in with everyone else because it's a large creature and it's only enough for like
Mm-hmm.
4 really squeezing, unless like
I imagine he can jump maybe from like the random boat to get across.
okay, possibly you'd have to then climb up from the staircase.
That's fine. He's a frog too. He can just ask all his friends to move.
Okay then. In that case, do you want to just give me a quick paddle check with Mischief here?
Paddle check.
It's well, you're trying to jump across and swim to the
No, I mean, but
center, right?
what am I actually rolling for that check?
Oh, probably something like strength or dex. Actually, it's more like to do with timing than anything. Give me a dex check with the old Mischief.
Nope.
Okay. So let me roll this. Oh my god.
Oh,
So lucky.
let's go.
There's a moment when, as they jump and start swimming and rapidly to the front, they get to the bottom just as something massive tries to snap its jaws. And where you are up on the balcony, you can't really tell what's happening to Mischief down there. But you do hear an almighty croak, and you hear a tongue lash trying to like slap something away. And you just swear you hear Mischief bounding up the stairs underneath. You just hear a big old clatter that whatever's happening down there, you're not too sure, but something went down.
I look into the hole and I call it fake.
A small little frog jumps out
I knew
and
it.
lands on
I
and lands onto
Oh!
the balcony.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's here. Final form, frog Vaike.
I put fake frog on my shoulder and I
Followed by another one. This one's a bit more
Okay.
misty.
Oh,
Vaike.
Vaike's 2.
Okay, Vaike in the basket.
Am I sentient? Am I sentient?
Yes. Yeah.
Can
So
I-
you have the intelligence of a frog, but you know these are your friends. You know they're your allies. They would never hurt you. But you also retain your full personality, but you just have the intelligence of a frog. Like, you know what I mean? Like the stats of a frog and the
Yes.
intelligence of one.
Can I
Not too
take a
But yeah,
different
you
from
know who
Vaike.
these are.
Yeah, so I'm losing 1 point of intelligence. No biggie.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna start off. I'm
Um,
gonna take a
great.
leak on Bird's shoulder, and then I'm gonna hop to Ulric.
Let me try and actually do.
Why?
Oh
Of course.
That's what I would do as a frog.
God. I understand weirdly enough, just like peeing on someone and then just kind of. I'd probably do that if I were an animal.
No rules.
No,
No rules, no consequences.
Ungovernable.
No rules. Wait, where's my squire? Did we put him in the hole? What happened?
Oh crap! Yeah, he's here too.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yeah, he's here.
Oh wait, we did.
Oh
no.
yeah, I forgot about him.
There you go. So that's him there. That's quite a vague iron body. You should be able to control that frog as well, and move him around.
Everything is dark.
And I'll go.
I don't know. There it is. Lights are back on.
Okay.
But yeah, I pull the portable hole
Oh,
down
I, did
whenever.
already, oh,
it's
fuck,
like,
I already
it's,
used the lock
oh.
function.
I'll actually ask Jack before I take the hole down to get us the book, and I'll take it.
Ribbit.
Okay.
Vaike, blink
No,
once if you're okay.
I'll desync
Sure.
my blink and I'll blink one and then blink another.
Yeah, about half.
That's one
okay.
blink.
That's like 50-50 kind of. It's all right. All right. Well, I mean, we're here. I kind of expected you were gonna turn into something, but it's all right. We'll get you sorted out. We'll be back to punching things in no time, hopefully.
Is there a fly around? Can I grab it with my tongue?
You can try, but you're gonna have to You're in competition with hundreds of frogs, so roll me a dex check on your frog.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
What is it? Oh, I got a frog character sheet. Let's go.
You gotta beat a 20.
All right. Sounds like light work for the frog bake.
Well, still Vaike.
Not
At
used
the
to
end of the day, still Vaike.
Not used to this new body. The other frogs just dogpile you and grab the fly out of your mouth.
But yeah,
Oh,
I'll hold out Gareth's basket to Vaike so that he can hop in.
Nope. I'm on Ulric.
Oh, you're gonna hop on Ulric? Okay.
I feel safe
yeah.
with Ulric.
And once Jack gets me the book, I will
mhm.
take the portable hole and continue carefully.
Yeah.
Well, I will still serve you, no matter what your form is.
Oh yeah.
Vaike.
Speaking of,
Ribbit.
should I?
Can't believe I serve a frog now.
I mean,
It's very strange, but I
That's-
guess I am one, so I shouldn't worry.
Baerd is going to stop Ulric from knocking, like he's waiting for everyone.
I will also
know what?
say that it's
No, I'm gonna do
2:09 and
something
I have to
else.
leave at 2:15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is a good place to end at the front doors.
Right at the door.
of Babylon's cottage. Yeah, this sounds fitting. Hundreds of frogs are shooed away as you come up to the front doors, and they are firmly shut. Almost looks like they haven't been opened in a long time, with a thick kind of moss and swollen wood from the rot. You stand here, take one big final breath before you attempt to knock on this thing and confront the hag herself. But there is where we will end tonight's session. And, well, congratulations, guys, on making it all the way
To level 4?
to the hag's cottage. is what I was gonna say. Well, it is something. I mean, here, you can have the final piece of art.
Art.
You unlocked the collage. Yeah. There it is.
We sold frog politics.
With minimal
You did.
casualties. And
the
all of the
casualties?
casualties were entirely not our fault.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can't be blamed for anything.
Blameless.
We made Downfall great again.
We did
Yeah.
not sabotage the building. We did not crash
Yeah.
crash a balloon into the sabotage building.
Who sabotaged the building? We should really find that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe we put that person in power.
It's okay. I can imagine just at some point down the road, it's like Illig's like, Ikrin, sorry for what I did to your building, to your balloon. Then all war breaks out, and then everyone.
That's as long as we're gone. As long as we're gone.
Yeah, it's okay. Out of sight, out of mind. We're not coming back.
Yeah,
Here.
we are.
Though I think
eventually.
if Ikrin has oh yeah, the artist. If Ikrin if Illig has helped Ikrin build a bunch of new balloons, I think it may be forgivable.
Hopefully.
Freak.
I'm a frog.
Awesome. Well, yeah, that is where we'll end tonight's session. And signing off. But yeah, thanks you guys for playing, and we'll hopefully you'll be here next week to kick open the door and face some hags. Whoa. Let's see if you can diplomacy your way through this one, eh? All right. See you then.
Uh-huh.
Bye bye.